Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens. Hello, everybody. What's going on? So glad that you're with us here on this rescheduled Thursday night live stream, sitting in our old original spot. My hat's crooked. I look rough. I'm wearing a pink Kid Nicky shirt. Kid Nicky. Does anybody know what Kid Nicky is? Tell me in the chat. Do you know? Do you know? Thank you guys for being here. Nick will be here in just a minute. Captain Planet is here. Cool. Captain Planet. I used to die for your cartoon to end so X-Men would come on. Guys, thank you all for being here very much. Like I said, Nick will be here momentarily. Got a lot to talk about. Man, I don't feel good. Oh, I'm struggling. Y'all gonna have to help me get through tonight. It was all them pizza rolls. It was all them pizza rolls, man. Oh, I got to remember I'm not 13 no more. But they were good. They tasted good going down. But, yeah. Anyways, hey, we're talking all the Star Wars news of the week. We're going to go through all this stuff. We've not made a video about it. Everybody else has been talking about it. Yes, Kid Nicky was a Nintendo game. Exactly. Sith Assassin Trailer. It was a very good game as well. So, welcome to Sith Assassin Trailer in the house. Captain Planet, like I said, Lombardi 1969, Blood Guilty Gaming, Felix Quiros, Xavier Harris, greetings. Marks 47. Uh-oh, he wants it. Let's give it to him, because that's what we do. Oh gosh, where is it? There's so many videos in here. N-O. And that's all we can handle. That's all we can handle right there. But there it was. We still got it. Hey, it could be worse. N-O. No. Sorry. Let's see who else we got here. Christian in the house. Dan Grissom in the house. Great to see you guys. Mandalore, our brother Lucas Garrett is here as well. Andrew Wall is also here. Oh gosh, this thing's jumping around on me. I'm out of practice. That's what's happening here. I got an itchy trigger finger. I'm out of practice apparently. Everscale is here. Lombardi 1969. Brandon the Anime Guy, what is up, my friend? Jedi Master Lawrence, I think I already said your name, Erica, but just in case I didn't, hello again, Erica. Matthew Galday, what is going on with you? The Rogue Sarge, I bet I already said your name too, Bobby. Venger is here, what is up, Venja? And that's, Sergeant Giratina. PM113 RC. We also have, 160 people already. Scott Westbrook with a $5 super sticker, giving me the fox with the good job thumbs up. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate it, man. Good to see you. Ooh, that reminds me, Icon. It will not be at the Marriott next year. The Sheraton. My bad, Sheraton. Icon will no longer be at the Sheraton. They increased their price on Havens. $25,000 or something. So they are out actively looking for another place. So I will be trying to stay updated on all of that. I'm sure many of you are aware of that as well. Rogue Sarge with a big $20 super chat. Hello, everyone at EBN. Let's have a great stream. We're going to have a great one. We're going to have a great stream. It's going to be fun tonight. I can't wait. I'm going to turn Nick loose. He's the wild animal. I'm just going to poke him and get him riled up, and then I'm going to let him go. I'm going to let him out of the cage tonight. And, I can't wait. I cannot wait. I'm really going to try to hold off on the Star Wars talk as much as I can until he gets here. He should be here any minute. But thank you, Scott, for that super chat. And my brother, Bobby, with the big $20 super chat. Thank you guys for your support always. Brandon the Anime Guy, member for 25 months. My guys, I have not slept worth a damn all week. Finally due today, and what do I see? EBN on Saturday. Welcome back. Me love you long time. Me love you long time. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Cincinnati's 5-star barber. What up, coach? Playing double dribble right now. Double dribble. That is awesome, man. I hope you blow them out. Celtics all the way. Shoot at the quarter. All net, baby. All net. Go get them, Cincinnati's 5-star barber. Mr. Buttcrack Media. Hail, coach, and hail all in chat. Great to see you. And then the most consistent man on YouTube, Graph Webb, with a $2 super chat. Hashtag cancel Disney Plus every dang day. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that very much. And then the wonderful, incredible Donna Hergenrether gifts 5 Echo Base Network memberships. We're very glad for that, Donna. Welcome to all 5 of our new members. If you guys would please give her a big thank you. Thank you, Lady Donna, for those memberships. And absolutely awesome. We love adding to our member family. Let me see what you guys are saying in here. We're getting a lot of hell. EBN family. Love that. Everybody's saying hi, bass. Everybody's feeling the bass. Hello there. Oh, I'm just far behind. Our powers combined. Jokester 30. What is up? Nick is coping, seething, and crying over Kamala's loss. Kid Nicky mixing a red towel with a white t-shirt in the wash. Oh man. I'm making Lucas laugh. I guess I'm doing something right. All right. And hey, it's water, folks. I promise. It's water. I'm just high on life. You know what I mean? And pizza rolls got me though. And then I can't eat pizza rolls no more, man. And look, here's what happened. We had a pack of 50. And I was like, girls, do y'all want pizza rolls? And they were like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So I gave them 15. And I took a bowl with 20, you know. Because how do you divide 50? You know what I'm saying? So, and they're my daughters and, 15, 20 for the big dog. And I ate all my 20. And then I'm sitting there looking at my daughter, one of them on the couch. We were watching a Dave Chappelle special because mom's out of town. Anyways, we're sitting there watching Dave Chappelle, laughing our butts off. And she leaves 5 pizza rolls in the bowl. And she says, Daddy, do you want those? And I go, yeah, I want those. I was already about to take them. So I get her pizza rolls and I eat all 5 of them. And then I go into the kitchen and my other daughter, her bowl was on the counter and there were 4 pizza rolls in there. I was like, hey, you about to eat these? And she was like, no. I was like, So I had 29 pizza rolls. I'm doing triple on the treadmill tomorrow. No doubt about it. Anyways, enough about all that. How many of you could eat 29 pizza rolls right now? I'm curious. It doesn't sound like a lot if you're like a pizza roll aficionado. I don't know, guys. I mean, seriously, what the heck is this? Pizza Roll Network? Where is that video? Where y'all know the video that I'm looking for? Where is... Here it is.
So Mediator has decided 1 point Valiant Renegade. That is a very, very valid argument.
Bring me some pizza rolls. What you're really saying, Valiant, though,
May the force be with you. For me to poop on.
Yeah, for me to poop on. I'm very doubtful Star Wars is completely destroyed. There's nothing else they could do about it. It's just time for Disney to give up the franchise, and that's it. That's just my opinion. Well, man, I could go a lot of different ways with this comment because a lot of people are of the mind that the franchise is already destroyed. We're going to get into all that tonight. For sure. We're definitely, and we want to get into that with you guys. Like comments like this. This is a good, thought-provoking comment. If you don't think Star Wars has been destroyed, but you think it's time for them to give it up, most of us compartmentalize Star Wars into 3 stages. Original trilogy, prequel trilogy, and then Disney. Notice I didn't say sequel trilogy. Disney. Yeah. I just don't know anymore. Troy Dodson is here. What is up, Troy? Donna says, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Felix Kiros also gifted, my goodness, 5 Echo Base Network memberships. Thank you. So the second 5 people, please go give Felix a big thank you as well. Guys, God, I sit here and see people like Donna and Felix, and I'm like, we're all here because of Star Wars. Still. But it's our love of Star Wars from way back. Not right now. Not right now. Yeah, I have pretty high confidence that Andor Season 2 is going to be good. I do. It might not be, but I don't have any reason to believe that they're not going to be able to make a good, solid show. we got Skeleton Crew coming out. We also got the news today that Andor Season 2 is coming to us in April. April 22nd, I believe. Y'all check me on that. But yeah, April 22nd. So we're going to get Skeleton Crew November, December, January. No, December, January. Sorry. December, January. And then we're going to get Andor Season 2 in April. So we'll wait 3 months and get more. So, yeah, we'll have things to talk about. Only occasionally are we back on Saturdays. It did not work out for me this Thursday. I had a conversation with Risman earlier today. There's just not enough time in the day for me to do everything that I need to do or want to do. You know, I wanted to make some videos today. I didn't have time. Thursday, it just wasn't happening for me. So we had to move it this week to Saturday. We really prevented doing that when Derek, the DA, had this 7 o'clock spot on Saturdays. But now that he no longer does, it's opened it back up for us. So if we need to move it to Saturdays, but no, we're not moving it back to Saturdays on the regular. However, that being said, when it's a Star Wars season, I'm sure we will. I'm sure we'll do both. I'm sure we'll do Thursday and Saturday, like we did that last time. My doctor says no to pizza rolls. Dan Crane, hail to the EBN Fellowship and family. Thank you, sir. Good to have you. A whole large pizza myself, Troy. Woo, come on, Troy. Save a little bit for tomorrow, man. Not the whole thing. Let's see. Pizza rolled for the kids only. I know, man. I just got sucked right into it today. You know, you shouldn't have gray hair like this and be grubbing on pizza rolls like I did. Eat them, but I was like, whatever. The pizza roll has gotten its revenge. It did. Cool Hand Coach, nobody can eat 29 pizza rolls. I used to be able to. Now they will shoot my blood pressure to the roof. Yeah. How about an Acolyte Season 2? Oh, I would love it. Please give us an Acolyte Season 2. Never gonna happen. But yes, I would love to see an Acolyte Season 2 because it would be the best comedy we could possibly get. Coach spitting facts. Nick can execute Order 66 rolls per minute. Nick is a very fast eater. Like, he inhales it. So he probably could eat 66 pizza rolls in 1 minute. Total of 10 gifted memberships tonight. LFG. Star Wars, like most beloved franchises, have been compromised beyond repair. Man, you could say that again. There's so many things in entertainment that they brush the dust off of and they revive it. And I'm looking at these IPs from the 80s that I grew up watching, like many of you, like, please don't bring Voltron back and kill it. Please just leave it where it's at. So anyways, oh my gosh, it's a party. I've got people. Let's bring them in. Hello.
I was just here. I thought you were dying by yourself, so I was like, wait, let me come for a second before I go to dinner.
I thought I was killing it.
No, you're good. You're good.
Do you have a pink shirt on right now?
What?
What's that?
Do you have a pink shirt on right now?
Bitch, it says Kid Nicky. Kid Nicky, the radical ninja.
All right.
Yeah, it's pink.
No, I'm going to dinner. Great to see you all.
Hey, what?
Hey, and bye. Hey, and
You have
bye.
to stay. You have to stay now.
No, I have to go eat something.
Oh,
Yeah,
bye.
we got it from here.
Hey, sickle.
Bicycle. Good to see y'all.
Laters.
Bye.
All right. He came in because he felt sorry for me, Nicholas.
Yeah.
Hit the X button, boomer. Okay. God. All right. Nick, we got Penguin coming up, brother.
Yeah, final episode tomorrow night.
Guys,
And, man,
think about the next week and a half. Final episode tomorrow night of Penguin.
Yep.
We're probably going to go live after we watch it.
Yeah, it's a really good show.
We've not talked about it enough.
No.
I got on board late. I just watched it last week.
Yeah. Yep.
But I caught up, and everything you said, you're always right. Guys, when Nick says something is good, it's good.
Well, the thing is, when I tell you something's good, I know that you're going to like it as much as me. There's other stuff I watch that I think is good. I just don't tell you about because I know you wouldn't be interested in it.
Like what?
Like SEAL Team, for example. On
Rachel
Paramount.
likes that.
Yeah, it's a good show. I don't really think you would really be into it that much. You'd probably be like, yeah, it's not bad. But I don't think you would be like, oh, this is awesome.
Okay.
Deep Space Nine, you would love that if you watch it. I'm telling you, you'd be like, man, this is probably some of the best Star Trek I've ever seen in my life.
He had to do it to me. He had to do it to me. You know, I watched a video on the way home, driving the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember the name of the channel. It's a really good channel, and they do these little documentaries. And it was like the 12 most drama moments in Deep Space Nine. And I just started watching. It was like this little retrospectives video on Deep Space Nine. It was like 20 minutes long. It was really good.
Yeah.
So I am. It's still on my list.
Yeah.
That's the thing, man. I was just telling the chat. I just don't have enough time to do everything I want to do.
Yeah. The thing is, I have a list together of all the episodes that basically cover the Dominion War, which is the best part about the show.
Yeah.
And it skips a lot of the filler episodes. I mean, the filler episodes build a lot of the character stuff, but like if you don't want to, because it's long. I mean, TV today versus TV back then. Totally
one show is an hour.
Yeah, each show is an hour, and there's like 24 episodes a season. You know,
that's a day.
Yeah, they don't do that with shows today. It's like 8 to
23
10
minutes.
Episodes. Yeah, 8 to 10 episodes, 23 to 27 minutes. You know,
we're writing the best we can.
Yeah, and they'll spend the same amount of money on those few episodes that they did on like all the 24-hour-long episodes that they did on shows from back in the day.
So look, here's the thing. Get back to my original point. The next 8 days, think about these 3 things that are happening. Penguin finale. Season 1 anyways.
Yeah.
We don't know about a season 2 yet. But Penguin season 1 finale. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul.
Yes.
And then Dune Prophecy, episodes 1 and 2. That's all in the next, 9 days. Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. It's Sunday. 8 days. I was right originally. 8 days. 3 huge events for me. Like, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
That's a good week right there. Venger, I know, is looking forward to it. I think, you know what's gotten me even more hyped about Dune Prophecy? Penguin.
Yeah.
HBO can really make good content.
Yeah, they really do. A lot of their shows are, between Game of Thrones minus, some episodes and some of the seasons, House of the Dragon season 2 wasn't as good, but it's still good. And then, Penguin, we got the Dune series coming out. Yeah. HBO's got so many good shows out there.
How many
Yep,
pizza
The
rolls do
Wire.
you think I ate tonight for dinner, Nick?
Oh, you had pizza rolls tonight?
I did. It's a long story, but anyways, just if you had to guess, how many did I eat? How many?
I'm
would you
gonna say, what's up, X-Wing? I'm gonna say 24.
29.
Oh wow.
I had 20. How many pizza rolls do you think you could eat max in
Max?
1 minute?
In 1 minute?
In 1 minute.
In 1 minute. Ooh, good
You're
God.
a fast eater, son.
I am a fast eater. I could probably knock out in 1 minute 15 to 20 maybe.
Oh, the chat said 66. Oh. We got a lot to talk about, guys.
Yeah.
We got a lot to talk about. I'm scrolling through, looking at everybody. X-Wing is here. Is that Coach's old cabinet as the background? It is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah, it
and
is.
my new cabinets as the new background, which I'm very, very happy with, by the way. Love them. Love them. Love them very much.
Those box PC games, I really liked those at the top of that cabinet in there.
Must get again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those old Lucasfilm games.
I was going through my cabinet trying to find Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I got the 4K complete edition of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what I came across that I didn't even know I even had?
Dark Forces PC big box.
No.
X-Wing PC
No,
big box.
I'll give you a hint.
All right.
It's a movie-based game, and it is if
Yoda
you have
Stories.
if you have it in the box, it's pretty valuable.
Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth Collector's Edition.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh,
all of them. Rise of the Witch King, the first one, the second one, all in the boxes, all the discs. Yeah.
You have all the passwords and everything?
Yeah, it's all in there. All of it.
Then we can play.
Yeah, I think so.
You don't have a disk drive.
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yep, sure do.
Bro, Battle for Middle-earth on the PC, especially the second one, is
so good.
iconic. Real-time strategy. It's an RTS. I don't know. I'm getting off topic here. Getting off topic here. Get X-Wing on. X-Wing?
You free, X-Wing?
X-Wing? What the heck?
X-Wing?
What the what? How did he guess that? Because we have T1 connection.
Yeah. Yep.
I could read his mind because he's a simpleton.
Yep. Plus, me and Coach would play that game all the time.
Well, when you
back
said
in
it
the
was
day.
valuable, that tipped me off.
Yeah.
Because
if you try to get that game on eBay or something, what are they going for now?
150
Yeah.
used.
Yeah.
Don't sell it.
Yeah. Yep.
Keep it. That's a great collector's item. I still look for it. I'm not going to buy it for 150.
Yeah. Oh,
but if
good
I
God,
could
no.
find it like on what the hell do you call it? shopgoodwill.com or something. If I could ever come across it and get it cheap, I will buy it.
Yeah.
But nah.
Melvor, when you're out game chasing, which they don't really grab PC games. But if you come across Battle for Middle Earth or Battle for Middle Earth 2 by EA for PC, and you can get it for the cheap, like $20-25, something like that, it definitely get it.
So EA lost the publishing rights to Lord of the Rings. So they had to stop producing the game. So they were only able to make it for a couple of years, and then it was off the shelves. They couldn't make any more copies. So, and what you have, Nick, is the anthology.
Yes.
Oh, that's all good. That's all
Go
good.
take care of that baby.
Lurk away. All right. Sorry, guys. No X-Wing tonight. You just got the two of us, like old-fashioned EBN.
Yeah.
All right.
You just have us two nerds.
Yep. We'll try to be entertaining and all that stuff for you. Let's see. All right. So I got us caught up in everything on the memberships and all that stuff. Best Star Wars PC games ever. X-Wing and TIE Fighter. Loved them.
TIE Fighter is by far my favorite Star Wars game. by far. I need to get up with Loki at some point in time because I want to get the what is it, the TIE fighter, or was it the reimagined, or the what's it?
I know what you're talking about.
There's a name for it.
It's TFA, whatever the A stands for. TIE fighter, is it? I don't know. Alliance or something? I don't know. He redid the complete game.
Yeah, with all modern graphics. Yeah,
total conversion mod. Thank you.
Total conversion. Yep, that's what it is. And I still have not.
You could actually play it in 3D.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
VR,
not 3D, but VR. Yeah.
Yep. And I don't have a VR for PC.
Well, look,
but man, the story in that game, it starts off from the rebels escaping Hoth and goes all the way up to right before the Battle of Endor. Then you get into X-Wing Alliance, which goes all the way up to the Battle of Endor, and that's the last mission is the assault on the second Death Star. And man, God, those games were so much fun. That's why when Squadrons came out, that's why me and Coach were so pumped about that game. It was a disaster.
Yeah.
That game was terrible.
So I got to say, how many years were we going? If they would just remake X-Wing, if they would just remake TIE Fighter, if they would just remake X-Wing versus TIE Fighter, decades.
Yeah, years and years and years.
What happened to the flight sims, man?
Yeah, they were so much fun. And the stories in there, that was the first time we got Thrawn outside of the books, was in the TIE Fighter game. Man, it was great all around. And man, me and Coach were so hyped for that Squadrons, and the disappointment, man. It was disappointing.
Terrible. So, all right, you said that TIE Fighter is your favorite Star Wars game of all time?
Yes, I love that game. That is my favorite Star Wars game.
All right, I'm going to remove us so I can actually see the entirety of my old background right here. What we're looking at, guys, is my old background. This is what used to be behind me way back in the day. Here we go. Let's look at this because I don't know what my favorite game is. Bro.
And those are all PC games, aren't they?
They're all PC, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have probably said that Outcast was my favorite game.
Outcast was great.
You know, Kyle Katarn, it's the third Dark Forces game.
Yeah.
But bro, I went back and played it like, I don't know, a year ago.
Mm-hmm. Does it
and
hold up?
It's too linear for me now. Back then, it didn't bother me.
Yeah. Well, a lot of those games were.
Yeah, they were. They had to be.
Yeah.
That game didn't age well with me. Like here's the thing I don't like. There's only one way to go to where you have to go to beat the level, and it's up a crate. You have to blow a hole in the wall. It's like,
yeah,
what?
So the first Dark Forces game, I never beat it because I got stuck and I had no clue where
That's
to
how
where
it was
to go.
with Mysteries of the Sith. I got so far and there was a level I did not know where to go.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
And this is before YouTube. There were no walkthroughs.
Yeah, no walkthroughs, no video. There was no what was the Nintendo hotline you could call for NES games? There was none of that for the PC games. You were just you just had to figure it out, you know.
Yes. All right. So my favorite Star Wars game of all time. I'm gonna say, I don't know. Maybe Shadows of the Empire.
Shadows of the Empire is good. I like that one.
I don't know.
Crap out of that game. And it was hard too.
I liked X-Wing and TIE Fighter and X-Wing versus TIE Fighter as well. I liked Jedi, the one after Outcast. It's where you're training.
Jedi Academy.
Yeah, thank you. Academy.
Yeah, Jedi Academy. Yeah.
It had a really big mod community.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great mods for those games. And I used to wear you out in multiplayer on those games.
Yeah. It was Mysteries of the Sith. that we would play.
I killed you on that.
Well, it was whoever could get to that stupid little spot out there and get with the biker scout with the sniper rifle.
Yeah,
because it was game over.
Do you remember like playing what was that Unreal Tournament? Headshots.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you played Unreal Tournament and you put the settings on ultra? Do you remember what happened?
No. God, that's so long ago.
When you went into the settings on Unreal Tournament and you put the graphic settings to ultra, you heard the announcer's voice go, "Holy shit."
Oh, really? I do not. I forgot all about that. I do not remember that.
So funny, man. Oh, I'll never forget. I laughed for 5 minutes when that happened.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh
yeah.
wow.
The Force Unleashed games would probably be in my top 5.
I never played them.
They're so good. Great story. There was some small bits and pieces of it where I'm like, but overall, the DLC for those were really good.
I just had a friend of mine text me in a group message. He sent us the trailer for Gladiator 2 and said, "Let's all go watch this together." No. I have no interest in watching that movie. Nathan Rodriguez with a $5 super chat. Don't know about Skeleton Crew. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. Either way, I'm done with Disney Star Wars. I watch my true Star Wars. Totally understand. I think a lot of people are saying that the Skeleton Crew trailer, the trailer didn't feel like Star Wars to them. I can't say that the show doesn't feel like give me a Star Wars feel until I watch it. But I think it's going to be a safe base hit. I think it's going to be a good, fun watch. People may be disappointed if you don't feel like Star Wars. That's why I liked The Mandalorian season 1 and 2 so much, because it had a big Star Wars feel for me.
Yeah,
but
I'm guessing. Well, I would 99.9% guarantee it that once we review Skeleton Crew and we watch it to review for the channel, we'll never watch it again.
Well, I mean, the way things are going, no.
Yeah.
But that's like the test of whether I really like something or not. If I have to really, really like it to watch it more than once.
Yeah. I'll definitely watch the Penguin series again. This show's excellent. I could definitely sit down and watch that.
My first thought after watching the first episode of that series was I could watch that episode again right now. I almost didn't want to move on to episode 2 because the first one grabbed me so hard. I just wanted to go watch it again.
Yeah, I told you. I said you'll be hooked after the first episode.
You were right,
guys. If you are not on our Patreon and want to sign up for Patreon, it's only $5 a month. We have the whole show on there. You can go on there. It's way cheaper than paying for a streaming service. Look, and you can check it out on there.
We've already had this conversation. I know a lot of people, a lot of you 278 in the audience right now are going to be disappointed when I say this. I'm looking forward to Skeleton Crew. It's going to give us something to talk about. It's going to give us something to review and discuss.
Yeah.
And I think the show could be a enjoyable watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it for the content purposes only. Like, if it wasn't for this channel, I wouldn't care anything about watching Skeleton Crew. I don't even know if I'd even watch it. I'm literally watching it for content and to review for the channel.
You might end up liking it.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's possible. I mean, I'm not holding my breath or nothing, but I mean, I always go back to the X-Men 97 for an perfect example of that, because me and Coach watched that show to trash all over it.
Yeah, it's just the way I'm built. I don't go into a brand new, fresh series. I know some of you do, and it's okay. You feel the way you want to feel, okay? But some of you are like, burn it down. I hope it sucks. Go to hell.
That's me.
I'm not like that. I want it to be good. I want to enjoy, what I'm seeing.
I definitely want Star Wars to be good.
God, it's such a chore to watch something you don't like.
Yeah, but I do not believe it can ever be good under Disney and under the people running it over there. And that's why I'm in that camp of just I hope it all sucks and it just burns down even faster so that they are forced to sell it because it's not making them money. Nobody cares anymore. Because if you look at the viewership, I mean, people are leaving Star Wars and less people, and it's not bringing. I mean, you're a school teacher. How many kids you got coming in saying, "Oh, coach, you watching Skeleton Crew?"
I've had very few students. I've had very few students over the last several years talk to me about Star Wars at all. Like very few.
And when me and Coach were in school, we were bringing action figures to school, books. Comics. I'm like, dude,
we were in the 8th grade walking around with our old Kenner toys.
Yeah, we would bring them and show them in school.
Care.
Well, like we did not care. But you know, me and Coach weren't like the nerds in the school. So like,
no, we were cool cats, but we were still nerds.
Yeah. And and so we're like, hell yeah, we didn't give 2 F's, man. We're like, yeah, we like Star Wars.
Yeah, I got Greedo in my pocket.
Yeah.
What? What you gonna do? Oh, yep. So and that's a good question right there. What do kids get up for today?
Anime.
A few years ago it was Marvel. It's not anymore.
No, it's anime. They're all watching anime.
It's anime and it's games.
Yep.
They're still on Fortnite, man.
Yeah.
That thing's been around forever.
All my nephews, all of them, they're all watch anime. They're like, you got to check out this show. You got to check out that show. Like, these shows are so good. They're all watching it.
Brandon said, I heard anime.
Yeah. But yeah, seriously, that's what kids are into today is anime stuff. They're not out buying toys or watching Star Wars stuff. None of my nieces and nephews, none of them are watching Star Wars shows. None of them. I don't hear any of my other friends who have kids who they all know I'm a big Star Wars guy. None of them are like, oh, we know you really like Star Wars and ask me about it. They're not watching. They're not tuning in. They're all on this anime stuff, man.
Right.
It's huge for that age group today.
Yep. It definitely
Me and Coach got into DBZ late.
Loved it.
And that show was awesome. And I'd probably like a lot of the anime. It just comes down to time.
One of my all-time favorite shows is Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I will ever be an age where I can't go back and watch some episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, from like
I don't know if I'll ever go all the way back through the series again.
Yeah.
278 episodes.
Oh man. Yeah.
That's a lot of grunting.
Yeah. and that's a lot of filler too. Like during the training times and stuff. Like if I went back and watched, I would just get right to the story, right to the battles. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, and we used to make fun of my brother for watching it.
Yeah,
and then I watched it, and I was like, "Wow, this
used to be like you watching Pokemon,
yeah,
and all that stuff,
your little Dragon Ball thing, and your little Pokemon." Like, I really like gay.
Yeah, watch Dragon Ball Daima.
Yeah, that just came out. That's the new. It's sort of like Dragon. From my understanding, it's a new iteration of or new take on Dragon Ball GT. Is that correct?
Yes, Brandon? It is. Dragon Ball GT never happened.
Yeah, so it's this, but it's still them getting
little.
Yeah, getting back to being kids and that.
They're little, but it's the future.
Yeah.
So I think they just finished the first 4 episodes, and I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. So, that could be worth going and watching.
Yeah.
The thing, man, is time, bro.
Yeah, man. It always.
How do you guys have time to watch everything you want to watch?
I don't. I know you don't.
If I don't really enjoy something, I'm not going to watch it unless It's Star Wars.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that, even if I think it's awful, I'm going to watch it. I'm watching a show right now on Apple TV Plus, which I think is the most, by far, underrated streaming platform. They've got so many good shows, so many great shows.
Oh, Apple TV.
Yeah. Well, there's an iconic 1980s actor comedian who wrote a story, and he's the lead character in the show, and it is spooky as hell. And I don't think it's a great show, but I can't quit watching it. Every time a new episode comes out, I'm watching it until I'm going to finish this race.
What show is it?
It's called oh shit.
You forgot the name of the show? If I hadn't asked you, I'm guessing you probably would have been able to tell me.
Yeah. All right, it's called Below. I almost said Beneath, and I was like, it threw me. It's called Below, and it stars Billy Crystal. Risman got it.
Wow, Billy Crystal.
And he's awesome.
That is
he
somebody
is awesome in the show, dude.
And it's like a horror show?
It has some horror elements for sure.
Huh, interesting.
100%.
I like Billy Crystal. I've not seen him in anything.
Before. It's called Before. I still got it wrong. It's not Below. It's not Beneath. It's Before. I knew it was a B word. Okay? You're a B word, Risman.
Beneath, below.
It's a
wrong
dadgum
both times.
preposition, okay?
Yeah. It's one of the B words out there.
That's all I know. Oh my gosh. Definitely old age sucks.
Man, literally it does. I have recently had to get readers at Walmart. I picked up 3 pairs of readers.
Okay.
I got 1 pair here in my desk. But
put them on.
Hi guys. But literally, I cannot when I'm looking at my phone, I'm like pulling it away and I'm like,
And you've always had like 20/10 vision.
Yeah, I have had, like, the eye doctor was like, you have better than perfect vision. Your vision's so good that's like rare good. And now it's like, but it's just up close stuff.
Dude,
everything's blurry.
That happened to me like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't read anything up close. I have to hold my phone away. I've got contacts with bifocals in them.
Yeah.
I have bifocal contacts.
Wow.
So I definitely understand what you're going through. Yeah, Don says, wait till you hit 60.
Oh, man.
Hey, old is the goal. I'm not scared of it. Let's go. I can't wait to be old. Let's do it.
X-Wing Echo Base Retirement Network. that's what we'll end up changing the channel name
kids,
to.
we're talking about
guys,
Star Wars.
Yeah, we'll remember Star
and how
Wars,
Disney
guys.
killed it. We'll still be grinding our axe.
Yeah, is KK still there, guys? Oh, jeez. Yeah, the thing is, I don't feel my age at all. Like I feel like I'm in my mid-30s.
Yeah, I do. I have glasses. I don't have readers. Like I have glasses, which you don't see me wear very often. Yeah. But when I have to read up close, I have to take them off because I can't read up close like at all. So that hit me for sure. Oh, somebody, Risman keeps sending me messages. What is going on here?
Oh, Sundowners. It's the blue light from your iPhone damaging your vision. That could very well be the case because I'm on my phone watching YouTube videos and like texting and looking stuff up all the time. So yeah, that could very well be it for sure.
Right. All right. Rister, I am sending you a DM. It's going to be in a Twitter DM, Ristman. Sent. He's going to join us while he's waiting on dinner via phone. All right.
Okay.
So you ready to get into this now? That was our warm up. That was a 47-minute warm up. You ready to do this?
Yep. Warm up time is over.
All right. So Star Wars has been saved because now we're getting a brand new trilogy from the guy who gave us X-Men Dark Phoenix. Or X-Men Apocalypse.
No, it is Dark Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, no, he did both, brother.
Oh, yeah, he did do both. Yep.
But to be fair, okay, he did the screenplay for Days of Future Past, which I think, personally, is the best X-Men movie ever made.
Yep.
He also wrote X-Men The Last Stand, which was a really good movie. You know what that means? He's the one that wrote, I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh, he's here. Talk to us.
So are you cooking, Rissman?
You have to enable your microphone, doofus.
You know,
boomer.
it's
Okay.
I'm good. No, I don't cook, Nick. I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Do you even have pots and pans in your house to even cook?
I do. I have everything that I need to have, but I don't cook with anything. No.
All right. So we have not talked about this. New trilogy comes out of nowhere.
Right before earnings call next week.
Right before an earnings call. That's exactly right. Nobody was talking about this. There was no leak. It just came roaring out. And in the beginning, it was, hey, we hear that this trilogy is going to be the Skywalker saga. And then other outlets are saying, no, that's not true. This is not going to be Skywalker. It is going to be a trilogy, but it's not tied to the Skywalker saga. All new characters, all new everything. And then we hear Rey is going to be an Obi-Wan type character in that kind of role as the mentor. Okay. And then we hear people saying, well, is it going to start with the Charmin Obaid-Chinoy movie? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So if Charmin Obaid-Chinoy's movie was going to be episode 10, that was the word 2 months ago. What? How could Charmin's movie be episode 10 and this be episode 10, 11, and 12?
It makes no sense to me.
Well, it just means something's not happening or something's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Because it doesn't make sense.
Well, but it could also mean, which is, I followed Jeff Snyder in Snyder, and he has said that maybe Charmaine movie is like the bridge. So it's like that one's going to come out. It's going to bridge onto this new.
So
trilogy,
her
blah,
episode
blah.
will be 9.5 or 9 3/4.
Yeah, because if this is a really true thing, which at D23 today they didn't say it was or it wasn't, but if it's true, by the time we get around to it, it's going to be like 2028, 2029.
Wait a minute. You're saying at D23 they didn't even mention this series?
No, they didn't mention it. They didn't mention it.
Actually, that kind of makes sense because the article that came out today, I don't remember who did it, The Hollywood Reporter or Variety or somebody. They were saying how, this kind of came out. Lucasfilm wasn't ready for this to come out.
Variety said it. Variety said it's like, everyone was surprised that this came out, which, again, it's, who cares, right? Whether it
Yeah.
happens, doesn't happen. But I think none of it's going to happen. This trilogy, coming of age noise. But Jeff Snyder said, he said, I think they've got a new writer for that movie, the Ray movie, that the one that
Well, they have to.
what's his name exited, and then this other thing happened with Kinsberg, and he's like, nobody understands what's going on because it's not planned. It's Lucasfilm. It's Lucasfilm doing what Lucasfilm does.
Yes. So interestingly enough, this guy worked on The Force Awakens and was going to do a project. I don't remember which one. It was one of the ones that was greenlit, but they didn't.
He was going to do Boba Fett movie.
That's it.
Him. Yeah.
But they didn't even really get started on it.
No.
After he was hired for the job, project canceled.
Yeah.
You know, and so Kathleen Kennedy does know this guy. And apparently, according to all of the trades, she reached out to him. And the way that some of the networks are spinning it is, and you could see this as a positive. This is a positive. I mean, it's only so much of a positive, but at least it's like one dude and his one dude vision. Instead of going, we're going to get JJ started, and then we're going to get somebody else.
Yeah. And that fails. JJ, please come back, you know.
Oh, man.
Well, it's too late.
Well,
and then the last one sucked. And
the thing about Kinsberg in this context is, you know, Carrie Beck and Filoni, they like him because of their time on Rebels. And
Yes.
so the best thing about this whole situation is, as far as KK's exit is, you know, she reached out to him, sure, but she wanted to make sure that she's reaching out to someone that they like, because when she's out, he'll still be there.
yeah.
So, I mean, he's done some good things. He hasn't done some good things, but he's like an A-list writer. He's like on the same, he and Tony Gilroy are the same way as far as A-list writers. And so for me, I'm like, okay, Ginsberg is a great option, as long as the story doesn't suck. I mean, please don't let the story suck.
Well, Paul Tassi comes out at Forbes, and he is usually a big defender of whatever Star Wars has going on. And I'm not saying he's not, you know, look, you see the title, 3 red flags about Disney's new Star Wars trilogy. And he's just, I mean, he's being rational here to me. He says, red flag number 1, all the canceled projects. And there's more than this. The Patty Jenkins Rogue Squadron movie, D&D trilogy, Rian Johnson trilogy, Kevin Feige movie, J.D. Dillard movie, Taika Waititi's movie, and now the Ray movie and Stephen Knight. That's probably literally off the top of his head. There's more than that.
Yeah. Droids,
Okay.
Lando.
So, and then number 2, it's not a personal attack, he says, but the second red flag is Simon Kinberg. X-Men's not that good.
Yeah.
It's okay. But, you know, this is certainly not a masterpiece. Okay? And then number 3, if it in fact is the non-Skywalker, you know, timeline, or going beyond the Skywalker saga, how are you going to make those characters appealing to Star Wars fans? You know, when Star Wars tries to get away from Skywalkers, it does not go well. And I'll go as far. Look, most of us do not consider the sequel trilogy Skywalker saga. I don't
either.
And
I mean, technically, yeah, it is, but for us, no. We do not recognize those movies.
And somehow Paul Tassi has become he's on the dark side now. He's finally realized what is going on. You know, this series, if it comes, 10, 11, 12, okay, fine. If it's Rey focused, I think it's a fail. Whether she's the Obi-Wan character or not, for me, it's a fail. Right?
Is it not the best bet for them to not have Rey in it at all?
Well, but Kathleen Kennedy's legacy is Rey. So I agree with you, Coach. It should not be Rey, but if this is like her outgoing, thing. Why?
You're giving you bring in a new writer, new trilogy, not tied to the Skywalker saga. Give us all new characters. This is your chance to go far into the future and get away from all the sequel trilogy stuff. Give us a brand new Star Wars tale with brand new characters. Start over. Way down the road. I would actually fresh. If you're bringing in Rey, even if she's playing the mentor Obi-Wan role, man, a lot of people are going to go they're going to have bad feelings about that. You're just conjuring up the negative thoughts and feelings that we had during their last trilogy, and those were horrible. Yeah, you don't want the fandom to go back there.
Yeah, some people are speculating, and this is all speculation. There's no evidence of any of this actually happening, but the Rey movie basically being like the bridge, for the new trilogy, and basically before Kylo died, there was like a force created baby between the two of them, and she was actually pregnant at the end. She's gonna give birth to the new chosen one that's gonna be like Anakin. It's basically gonna be a soft reboot of the Star Wars.
That's not gonna happen. I give you a 3% chance that's gonna happen.
Yeah, I don't think it is either, but I found it interesting, and it sounded like something dumb that they might try to do. But because a lot of people are saying, look at Rise of Skywalker. It was basically just a new hope, all over again. Right. And they want to try to make this their own thing and do their own story, but it's they do a lot of copying and pasting and crap like that. So I don't know. It's another project that'll probably never happen.
So
they'll lose the writer, they'll lose the director. Then they'll be like, oh, we're putting this on hold.
Well, they said they were getting away from trilogies. They said they were getting away from trilogies. They said they were getting away from movies, and now it's like all these movies are happening. But are they really?
And so what Jeff Snyder was saying was the episodes. That I'm putting the air quotes. The episodes mean something, right? Yeah. So whether it's episode 10 through 12, as a continuation on the Skywalker saga or not, people want to go out and see the quote unquote episodes, right? Yeah. So I think they're trying to figure out after The Mandalorian and Grogu, if it works, how do we get people out? How do we reinvigorate the movies, right? And so for me, it's so strange, right? If the first movie is Mandalorian and Grogu, and then the next thing you're going to do is something that's sequel trilogy later, doesn't make no sense to me at all. And so I don't know if it's true or it's not true, but it's just Lucasfilm stupid for me.
Yeah.
I agree. What are they going to do after the Grogu movie? I mean, here are the things. And now some of this is funny. The Dave Filoni movie.
Is that why you can zoom in on that a little bit?
The Lando movie.
There we go.
Land.
James
Yeah.
Mangold. Ryan
Isn't the Lando-
Johnson trilogy never
Yeah,
canceled.
it's never gonna happen. The Lando's probably never gonna happen.
Rogue Squadron, Sean Levy, Simon Kinberg, Taika Waititi, The Rise of Skywalker sequel. What? Like, these are the things?
I mean, that's what you're gonna put into the Kinberg thing. You know, plus you have the Shermeen Obid Chinoy, which isn't even on the list. You know, and Kathleen Kennedy's contract ended in October. Nobody's heard anything of what's going on with her. Maybe she's gone, and they're just not going to publicly announce it.
Well,
So-
even if she's still there, right, and this is her trilogy, it's going to take 9 to 10 years to finish this trilogy. She's 71 years old. She's not going to stay until the end of this.
No
right?
way.
You know, so I mean, even if she's still producing it, and even if it still happens, she's going to be gone soon. She has to be.
Yeah.
Screen Rant got it right. Check this out. Star Wars new movie trilogy risks repeating a Disney-era curse for the third time, following a decade of false promises.
Yeah.
That's where the fans are with Lucasfilm right now.
You can't count on anything they say.
I got to step away. I'll be back.
All right. You can't count on anything they say because everything they say ends up coming into hitting roadblocks or problems and issues with the people involved in the projects, and somebody else comes in and then they have problems and issues, or they start filming, then there's problems and issues. They got to bring somebody in to fix it. I mean, that's happened time and time again.
It's happened like now 14 times, right? You know, the article's like 14 things.
Yeah,
what's going
exactly. And did you notice after all that stuff started happening, they started on a lot of these shows, they went to multiple different directors. Like, you know, all these different directors, you know, like all these different, we're not going to stick with one person. Because it seems like they can't stick with one person because that one person's not either doing what they're wanting, or I don't know what it is. It's just, it's all crazy to me.
Well, and for me, it's on this point, it's like, you know, you have a stable of directors from The Mandalorian that know how to do all this stuff. Why are they not doing your movies? Why are you looking for anyone else? Whether it's Simon Kinberg or, you know, I don't understand why you don't just capitalize on the folks that are with you that would love to, you know, Bryce Dallas Howard, you know, all these people. They're like, I'm here. I know how to do this. I would love to do the next thing. And they don't give them the chance. Why not?
Yeah.
I don't get it. Just don't get it.
I mean, you would have thought that they would have given Zack Snyder a chance when he brought his Rebel Moon ideas to Star Wars, and they said no to him. But good God, that
dodged
was
the bullet on that one because his Rebel stuff was not good. But
that's not
I get you. I get you. But I mean, we've got the Mando. We've got a lot of, and they're all represented in Skeleton Crew. That's why I always say, whether you think Skeleton Crew is going to be good or not, there's so many adults doing their thing there, you know, that have been involved with Mandalorian, etc. And I know any one of them would be absolutely ready to do a Star Wars movie. But why not? Why not give it a chance? I don't get that. I don't get it. You know, they understand it. They understand the franchise. They understand everything that's going on.
yeah.
But no.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. So, you know, here we go, Rissman, with another leaked announced project, because this wasn't officially released by Lucasfilm, was it?
And today at D23 Brazil, I thought they might actually confirm it, and they didn't. They gave us, you know, Andor's release date. They gave us so many. They gave us, you know, the Skeleton Crew stuff. They gave us other things, but they said nothing about this. So I'm like, I'm like, this doesn't get leaked. How does it happen? And do we believe it? I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't either. Not at all.
No.
Guys, we got one more guest who's gonna join us for a quick hot minute. X-Wing! Hey!
Oh no! Look at this guy! Look at this guy!
What's up, Risman? What's up, Nick?
What's
How you guys
up,
doing?
brother?
Yeah, he's a pirate gaming channel now.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
he
how the
doesn't do anything else.
turntables.
All he does is
Gonna
gaming. Yeah.
Get a little mustache roll here. Yeah, I just feel like it's been a vacuous hole for so long for anything for Star Wars news, and now all of a sudden we've got a couple things to talk about.
Yeah. I saw your post the other day of missing the days of talking on the internet, doing the weekly live shows and get-togethers. Kind of everybody was kind of like still holding out hope for Disney Star Wars. They had some hits, they had some misses, but let's see if they can get it back on track. And now it's just like the whole balloon just feels deflated.
100%. Yeah, it's been the past 3.5 years of my life has been talking to you guys, talking with Risman, running shows every week, talking about Star Wars and being excited, if nothing else, excited to see it fail or succeed. One of the two, depending on what the project was.
Yeah.
And it's just left like this empty hole in my heart. It sucks.
Well, that's because you're a fake fan, but we got it.
That's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
you got it.
Yeah.
I was watching Matt Cave the other night. He's going through the original Final Fantasy VII game.
Yeah.
And so I've been jumping in on those streams. And he did something. I cannot remember what it was. He did something though, or said something, but I was like, fake fan.
I love that guy. Matt Cave's got a great channel.
Yeah,
he's finally
great.
growing.
Yeah, and his channel's doing great. I remember when I was really pushing to get him to the 5,000 mark.
Yeah.
Now
we did it.
Now here he is sitting at over 20.
I remember when he was at 214 and he was like, I can't seem to grow. I said, your content is so freaking good. One of these days, the algorithm is going to catch you and you're going to take off. And
by the way, he still has the best hair on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's amazing. It's amazing.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely amazing.
Spaceship Vampire has officially caused himself to be banned from this channel for all time. This kind of talk is not allowed here on Echo Base Network. We do not allow this. This is sacrilege.
Hateful rhetoric.
Right here.
Hateful rhetoric.
Yeah.
Divisive.
It's not Brandon the anime guy. He's also, it wasn't his favorite. He was more of a Final Fantasy VI guy. But man, I love 7. I love it. It's probably, I'd probably say I like it even more than the Star Wars TIE Fighter game. It's probably my favorite game of all time.
Holy cow.
Yeah. The story and the character arcs in it are just awesome. I
have not played a single Final Fantasy ever.
Yeah, and the thing is, Final Fantasy VII was highly inspired by Star Wars. There's so many Star Wars references in that game, and it's got sort of the modern stuff mixed in with, medieval type stuff, because there's guns, but then there's also swords, and there's helicopters, and then there's chocobos, which are like horses and buggies and wagons. So it's sort of like just a mishmash of all kinds of different time eras.
Man, when did this come out? This is early, like 2002, 2000 or something?
Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah.
98 or 97.
97. Wow.
Now
97.
Nick, isn't there something about this game that's requiring you to get the PS5 Pro?
Yeah, so it's not it's not requiring you to get the PS5 Pro, but the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has you can play the game enhanced on the PS5 Pro. It's one of the games that you can play enhanced on the PS5 Pro. There's only about, I think, 15 games that you can play enhanced on PS5 Pro. The Spider-Man 2, or I think it might just be Spider-Man 2. It might be no, because that's PS4. But yeah, there's only, I think, like 15 games or so. But PS5 Pro, I mean, unless you just have money to blow, it's just not worth the price tag for the upgrade, especially if you already have a PS5. If I didn't have one, I would definitely buy the Pro model. But I already got one, you know, and I'm not spending another $800.
I got you. I thought they were screwing you all into, you know, getting the PS5 Pro because you were like, you know, Final Fantasy fans.
Yeah, no. Now, if I had the money, if I was just like $800,000, man, that's nothing. I would go get it just to play this game in enhanced mode. But I'll just wait for the PC release of it. But I'm enjoying watching Matt Cave go through it. He's hooked already on the story. And he's gonna go through Crisis Core, which is the prequel. Watch Advent Children, which is the movie, the sequel to the actual game, and then Remake and Rebirth, which is the remakes of the game. But yeah, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, I see the remake right here. Maybe I'll play it.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yeah, if you I mean, the original game is turn-based and the graphics are, you know, it's 1997.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go through that, you can literally just play the remake and then the Rebirth on PC. I think Crisis Core, which is the prequel, is on there as well. But yeah, the story and character arcs, if you just want a good fun story game that is very character heavy driven, they're great games. I absolutely love it. Yep. So what else has been going on in your world, X-Wing?
Oh, not much, man. You know, raising a daughter, that takes up a fairly good chunk of the time. So yeah. Other than that, just gaming and waiting for Lucasfilm to do something, anything.
Do you think
sounds like we got movement?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on the whole new trilogy? You know, 10, 11, and 12.
I think none of it makes sense right now. Everything sounds very conditional. Again, you know, it's a Lucasfilm trademark to be 13 balls up in the air, and they, you know, maybe one makes it back down. Maybe, if not, you know, 13 of them get canceled, and then 6 weeks later you hear, oh, we finally approved this project from this director. You're like, where did that even come from?
Yeah.
And how does this make any sense? You know, they just send mixed signals so often about, we want to move away from the Skywalker saga, but also, like, by the way, we're bringing Rey back and we're going to do a trilogy with Rey. We really want to try something new and fresh, but also let's bring Rey back in as Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like, you know, everything they do, it just seems like they can't make up their mind, or they get somebody on a project and they have these creative differences and people leave. They're either just ridiculously inept, or it's such a toxic culture there that anybody they get on these projects just decides it's not worth it and they leave.
Yeah, I could not agree more. Which is one of the things that we were mentioning just a little bit ago about people leaving projects left and right. Stuff doesn't ever actually happen. You know, anytime there's a Lucasfilm announcement, it's like everybody's asked the same question.
Yeah.
Hey, do you think it's really going to happen? You think it's actually really going to get made?
You almost expect the person making the announcement from Lucasfilm or Disney or wherever to do the Doomcock thing and be like, take this with a grain of salt. You know, like, how am I supposed to believe it?
Yeah. This is another occasion where Lucasfilm didn't announce this. They could have announced it today at D23. You know, what they put on StarWars.com was everything they said at D23. Nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
So this was a weird, another one of those quote unquote weird trade announcements, which it's not official. It's not official until it shows up on, you know, StarWars.com. Even then,
But even then,
doesn't
I don't
mean
trust it till it's on the
happens.
big screen.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what I'm talking about. It's like we got all this. We're speculating about all this stuff. It's like, well, never really officially announced. You know, it's a leaker, a scooper trade thing that got put on deadline.
Well, dude, Patty Jenkins had a freaking walking trailer.
Yeah. With the X-wing they put out in
I was excited for that, dude. Like, man, I hadn't been excited for something in a long time. And like, dude, Rogue Squadron movie. All right, you got my attention now. Like, how do you mess that one up?
I would give her movie more chance of being made than this trilogy, actually.
Good.
I mean,
yeah.
100%.
Yeah, the only thing I was concerned about with the Rogue Squadron movie is the logo had the sequel trilogy X-wing in the
the
logo.
T-70.
Yeah, and that's the only thing where I was like,
yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. You have to stick with the T-65B. I'm sorry, like, it's sorry.
And the thing is, you could have literally put the story in between Empire and Jedi, because that's when a lot of the stories from the comics happened, and then of course after Jedi, a lot of the stories happened after Jedi. But yeah, they and I loved that comic book series. I had tons and tons of those comics.
I read the books where Wedge was running he was like the old grizzled veteran that was running the younger guys in the X-Wing squadron. Again, that, like, man, that would have been incredible. Hunting down Imperial remnants, like stuff like that. I mean, awesome.
Yeah, basically Top Gun in space,
100%. Yeah.
So yeah, I was, man, there's so many cool things they could do with Star Wars. It's just like they don't do any of them.
And I hate to be that guy, but I really do love like 5-10 second cameos from famous characters. You got a huge battle going on, stuff like it looks like it's not going well. You don't even have to get Mark Hamill in the studio. You don't have to do anything. But Red 5 shows up and you've got his voice.
Yeah.
And this pilot comes in and just starts wrecking shop, saves the day. And you're like, oh shit, that's Luke Skywalker. And then Red 5 jumps out and it's like, perfect.
All right, guys, I got dinner cooking. I just came to help. Heading back home.
I got to put Red 5 on loan to take a baby Yoda somewhere.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. What projects were you most excited about, Risman, that were announced that never happened?
It never happened.
Yeah.
Well, I think appreciate it. I think Lando is still going to happen. That was one of the ones that I really wanted to happen. I know you don't like it, but I like Solo, so okay, fine. And then for me, I think also there was a droids thing. Never came to fruition. I thought that would be cool.
And we've heard nothing about that.
I gotta go.
Nah, it's all gone.
Okay.
It's all gone.
Catch Risman and I are gonna do a late night show in an hour.
Sweet.
Come on by.
Yep. Y'all go over to X-Wing if you guys aren't subbed already. Peace.
And then what else? Kinberg was going to do a Boba Fett thing that I thought would have been great. There's some other stuff that's, did it ever really supposed to happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, the original, conception for the Boba Fett series, but we are where we are.
Yep. And that's the other thing. It's like even the ideas that when they're announced and that they're doing, you're like, that's actually cool. Like the premise of the Acolyte, like a Sith perspective and all this, that we were hearing about it. I'm like, that actually sounds like a pretty cool show that I would like to check out. But they just ruin it, and it turns out to be terrible. Obi-Wan coming back, Hayden Christensen's coming back as Vader. Man, sign me up. I'm on board. Disaster. It's like they can't seem to get it right. It's absolutely ridiculous.
I
It's the
completely missed
writings.
X-Wing.
It's the right.
Yeah. He had to bounce. Real quick, Debbie Young, member for 44 months. Hell, Mama Bear. I'm so happy right now. Not even. I'm so happy right now. Not even KK can ruin it. It's been a good week. Yes, it has. I'm at the point that I'll wait until all these rumors are made on the movie screen. One thing never changes. I love EBN as well. I think you should say, and of course, Coach Nick. Hail, Mama Bear.
You know, I was listening to you guys while I was gone. By the way, 29 pizza rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I should have taken my reflux medicine. Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah.
I have
it'll mess
super
you up.
indigestion. It's killing me, dude.
Yeah, it'll mess you up.
Oh my
It'll
gosh.
mess you up for sure.
Anyways,
Yeah.
I just took my medicine just to say I do have reflux. So, I should have seen it coming.
Yeah.
Guys, how about before you plan a trilogy, you give us one good solid movie?
That would be good.
That just kind of seems like normal, right?
Yeah.
How
Or a
about
solid show.
Before you announce all these new shows, give us one good show because you hadn't done that in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Debbie also gifted 10 Echo Base Network memberships. Hail, Debbie. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Debbie.
So welcome,
I'm struggling.
everybody
Oh,
who has joined the EBN member family. Veritech 2000 member for 7 months. Veritech 2000 member for 7 months. Y'all see Lucasfilm employee that said, F this disgusting ball sack and all that. Support him. Talking about Trump. Now Lucasfilm Twitter has no posts. I did see that. And that's just another screenshot and piece of evidence for Gina Carano and her lawyers to use in their court case. So yeah, who knows what's happening with that guy. I don't know if they're gonna do anything to him or who knows. I'm sure he'll probably be fine though, because that kind of rhetoric is supported by them. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting.
right here.
Yeah. Joel Aaron and
Deleted his account.
Yeah.
He worked in the same office as our friend Knee-Pain.
Yeah. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
He was really high in VFX and was a director of sorts for Rebels. Some type of director.
Yeah, Chris Reed with the $2 super chat. Give it 6 months and they'll end up canceling it. I agree.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's funny that this, happens to get leaked out right before an investor's call. And then of course, 2 months ago they started the $1.99 Disney Plus sign up now. Trying to boost those subscription numbers before the earnings call. They do it every year. It's predictable. Every single year they do it. Don White is becoming a YouTube member. Hail, Don White.
Thank you, Don. Welcome to the family.
To the EBN member family. Jedi Master Lawrence is also gifted 10 Echo Base Network memberships. Hail to Jedi Master Lawrence, who's been a long-time supporter.
That's 31 new members tonight, and we got 345 people in chat right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's not bad for a little channel that don't even make videos anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Which me and Coach are going to be making some either tonight or tomorrow. And
not tonight.
Yeah, and tomorrow's the last episode of Penguin. We might go live tomorrow.
Shut up.
But yeah, we'll be doing some stuff. Jedi Master Lawrence, member 42 months. I have a shirt for you, Coach. I keep forgetting to send it.
Well, thank you, Erica.
Yep. Just remember to shoot us an email. Echo Base Network at.
Oh, she's got my address.
Oh, does she? Okay.
She does.
I figured. But that clears us up. What else? What else you got for us, Coach?
Well, it was what you just mentioned right here. This whole mess, really ironic, comes out Actually, what happened first? I think this happened, and then the trilogy leak happened after this.
Yeah, it was after. Yeah, it was.
And a lot of people didn't get this. They didn't catch it. But the guy came out basically saying screw half of America.
And there's screenshots of it out there.
Oh, there are.
Yeah.
We could go pull one up right now.
Yeah.
We retweeted it on our account.
Mm-hmm.
It's there. But this guy, the irony there, he comes out saying F all of the Americans that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
You work for Lucasfilm. The same company that fired Gina Carano.
Yeah. For saying something that wasn't even close to that. It was nothing even wrong with anything she
exactly.
said.
She never said anything like that.
She got let go and her contract not renewed because of people twisting something that she said. He actually said something bad. And probably will have nothing happen to him.
PM113 says he's going to get fired. He should.
He should. Yeah. The question is he actually going to get fired?
Actually, should he? He should if you're going to let Gina Carano go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you take Gina Carano away, I would say no. I would say, hey, that's that guy's opinions. He's an idiot. I'm not going to support anything that he works on, but, typical people working in the industry.
Andy, do you care if I send Coach this project that you're working on? Because Coach will die laughing. So Andy Masterson has a new project going on, and he has sent me pictures. It's not been publicly revealed yet, dude. It is hilarious.
Okay.
Yeah. So Andy said, "Go right ahead." All right, hang on.
Where are you sending it to me at?
I'm just gonna text it to you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, jeez.
So you're pretty sure I won't think this is funny, huh?
Richmond,
are you still here?
He might be eating.
Okay.
I
Mole,
am
mole,
still
mole.
here. I am eating, but I am.
I told you.
All right.
Caught it.
Man, my stomach. Oh.
Okay. All right. I just sent it. It should be coming through in a minute.
Andy just said you could premiere it if you want to.
Oh.
You want to do that?
I don't know. I don't know if we'll get in trouble for. You look at it, Coach. I don't know if we can show this. I don't know if we can show this on YouTube.
I would not show it.
Yeah, we could definitely show it on Twitter.
You could explain it.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let me explain it to you guys, and then you'll understand why I probably can't show it on YouTube. Andy, I'm sure will show it on his YouTube channel. Which, if you guys are not subscribed to Andy Masterson, definitely go subscribe to him. So, do you guys remember in The Last Jedi, the big cow thing? Okay, Andy said he'll have it on Twitter tomorrow. The big cow thing that Luke was milking. Basically, it's Luke from the sequel trilogy next to that creature, but that creature has a ginormous, huge penis. And Luke is sitting right next to it. It's freaking hilarious. Oh
God, please don't show that. Please don't show that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
Yeah. I'll send it to you, Riswin. Oh my gosh.
That's really good, Andy. That's really good. Mark Hamill probably won't like that one.
Oh yeah, you definitely got to tag. Mark Hamill in it, Andy. And Andy is on Twitter, so if you guys are on Twitter, follow him there. At Andy Masterson on Twitter. if you guys go to our followers, you'll see we're following them. You'll see him out there. But yeah, definitely sub to his channel. Follow him on Twitter, all that good stuff. He does awesome work. Awesome work.
You know what I've been like? I'm still like all about trying to get the toys right now, man.
Yes, and me and Coach had a Transformers collection.
128 complete mint Transformers.
Yep.
All G1.
Yeah, but the guy pulled back at the last minute.
Yep, he said he decided to keep them at the last moment.
Mm,
After I've been going back and forth with him for 3 weeks.
yeah.
Devastating.
Yeah, well, you'll find another one.
I will. I always do.
Yeah. And I still have to look for Soundwave G1 complete Soundwave. I want to get all the tapes for them. That is that and G1 Grimlock.
Dude.
I got my Starscream.
All right. I don't know if I trust all y'all.
What?
Oh. Bro.
Yes.
Look at this.
What? Yep. Yeah, that's it. I got that.
That is on Shop Goodwill right now for $21. It's the bid.
Oh.
So 2 days left. All 5 discs. The complete full version of the game. That is a great game, buddy.
Yeah. I actually have multiple copies because I thought I had lost them and I rebought them. I think it was when I was moving from Jackson, Mississippi back home. I think I couldn't find them and they were in like my storage or something in a box or something. And I ended up rebuying the game, but I got multiple copies.
Do you have multiple CD keys?
I think so. Here, they're right here. Let me just grab them real quick.
Oh, I hate you. I'm so jealous. Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. That's a game that is worth having. For sure. How do you... Oh, there it is. Click the little heart and watch the auction. I will do that. Ooh, I don't know. Where is Nick? Probably need an older PC. No. Current PCs will play the game. I need a disk drive. Just got to get a disk drive. But I do have the game. I got a downloaded copy of the game, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So Sodak Choppa. What's up, bro? Hey, Coach, Droidpool says hi. Love those droids. Like Vincent. Very cool. Thank you, brother. I don't know what happened to Risman.
All right. So these are all the ones I found.
Okay. All right. That's good. That's a good one.
Empire at War.
You don't have to hold it up so close. Like,
Oh, just make my window big then.
pull it back a little bit. Yeah, there you go. We can see it all.
Republic Commando.
It's huge.
Yeah. I know you remember this one.
Oh, yeah, it's a great game.
Titan Quest, and then
Yep. You know, they're still making expansions for that game,
oh really?
even today.
My copy of Diablo 3. And then here it is.
Diablo 3 is great.
Yeah.
Now. Oh, yeah. Oh.
2 copies.
Oh, you got to give me one of those. Boom. That's the one right there.
Anthology and
Rise of the Witch King. Knew it.
Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
yeah. So yeah, I have them all, and oh shit. I'm guessing the keys are, yeah. Well, I don't want to show the keys, but yeah, it's on the back of the book.
Yep.
The little notes and all that sort of stuff in here. But yeah, I have all of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what I have?
What?
That.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Oh, my goodness. So good. Look, PM113, I have Diablo and Diablo 2.
Yeah, I have multiple copies of that game too. I actually bought the what is it? The chest thing, the
Battle Chest.
Battle chest. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think I've bought that twice.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
PM113, listen to that Tristram music. Oh, man. That
Yeah.
Matt Uelmen Tristram theme.
Yeah.
I also like the Rogue Encampment music from Diablo 2. But
Did you know?
yes.
Did you know Elon Musk is one of the top Diablo 4 players in the world right now?
No.
Yeah,
You know,
he talked about it on Joe Rogan.
Come to think of it, I saw a meme of him playing Diablo 4.
Yeah, he plays it all the time.
So I hear they just started their 6th season in that game, and like mass exodus, people leaving the game.
Yeah.
Like they're saying that they've ruined it. I was not a fan of Diablo 4. I went through it and I hated it. I beat it. I stayed with it. I wanted to see how the story ended. That was it. But man, Diablo 2 Resurrected, the best by far.
Oh yeah, Diablo 2 is one of the, in my opinion, it's one of the best games. It is the best game in the Diablo franchise, and it's probably one of the best. I would put it in my. I'd probably put it in my top 5 or at least top 7 of all time games.
I would say Diablo 2 is my second favorite game of all time.
Yeah, it's really good.
Ark Survival Ascended and Evolved is my favorite game. Even though I'll never play it again. It's the kind of game that,
John.
hey man, it's the kind of game that just sucks the life out of you because you have to play it. And if you stop playing, you're going to get raided and all your stuff get taken out.
Yeah, see, I cannot get involved with those kind of games because I would literally, I wouldn't do anything. I would just be in there playing the game. That's why I stayed away from World of Warcraft. Any of those games like that, the big MMOs, where you got to put a bunch of time like that into, or you got to constantly keep playing.
Man.
I can't do it.
But being in it while you're playing it, it's so much fun, dude.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
God.
That's why it has
and
so many people
adrenaline
that play
rushes.
it. Yeah.
Holy crap, dude! When your tribe is going to battle,
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, against another tribe, not computer players. I mean, like real players.
Yeah.
And you could hear them talking to shit to you. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's great.
It's sort of like heroin. People say they love it and it's the best thing ever, but I'm never gonna try it. Same thing with those games. Everybody says they love it. I'm not gonna try it.
Yeah, totally get it. I just miss like running around in the game and just doing stuff. I'm probably gonna reinstall and just play some single player. Honestly, X-Wing, I'm sorry, man. I had 29 pizza rolls and I got hit hard with some indigestion and reflux. And then I'm walking back in here and I stepped on my puppy pooped in the living room and I stepped on her turd barefooted.
Oh.
Yeah. I was like, oh. So, anyways.
Wow. Fun night.
Yeah. But here we are. Oh, yeah. Necromancer with a whole bunch of cows in Diablo 2 doing cow levels. Nick, you know what I'm going to ask you?
So real quick, just for everybody in chat, this is Elon Musk Diablo. Oh, crap. No. Delete that. Somebody delete that. Delete comment. I did not mean to do that. I put the link for the
Anybody could go back and look at the comment.
yeah.
If you join our stream, we're not going to add you.
Yeah. That is Elon Musk's Diablo 4 account name right there. I will never die.
Interesting.
That's his character name in Diablo 4. He talked about it on Joe Rogan. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. So you know what I was going to ask you?
No. What?
Are you down to play some Diablo 2?
No.
You're never going to play it again, are you?
I don't know. Not tonight. I would be down for you going through some more Alien Isolation.
Yeah. You never went all the way through Diablo 2 through hell without using an editor.
No.
And I've done it like a bunch.
Yeah. I just can't. I just like doing the editor because I don't want to put that much time into it.
Yeah, you get burnt out on it.
Yeah, I get burnt out too easy. There's very few games I get burnt out on. Battlefield 3 was one of them.
What we should do is just play like one act at a time. Like, hey, tonight we're going to beat Act 1 and we're stopping. And then like next week, let's go get Act 2. And then if we do it like that, then eventually we're gonna, beat the game in hell without cheating. And like when you get to that level and you start getting the real goodies, oh man, it gets so much fun. Like when I'm the wizard, when I'm the sorceress, man, I am like unlimited portaling all over the map. Like can't be stopped.
How many hours do you think you've put into Diablo 2 if you could calculate it in your whole life?
Thousands. Like 20,000 or higher.
Wow. Yeah, so on PlayStation console, it shows you your all-time hours of gameplay for each game. The first Destiny game, I had over 3,000 something hours. It's my most played game on there. But I was sitting there thinking, I was like, wow, over 3,000 hours on this one game.
I'll go 10. I would say I have 10,000. When you combine Diablo 2, the original, and Diablo Resurrected.
Yeah, because it's the same game.
It's the same game.
Yeah.
I've got over like 5,000 hours in Ark.
Wow.
But again, I would wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, start playing, and I would play till I went to bed.
Wow.
Like,
You didn't get in trouble for that?
yeah. And look,
Honey, they're gonna take over my base if I don't.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't do something.
I was so legit pissed when we got raided and destroyed, and I was like, literally, dude. Look, this is the truth. Okay, I was so smitten by that game that when our tribe got destroyed offline, yes, when we logged in and everything was red. They had destroyed everything, killed all of our dinosaurs, destroyed all of our base. I was legit depressed.
Yeah.
And my wife laughed at me mercilessly.
Oh, I'm sure.
And she was like, you never need to play that game again. She was like, they killed your dinosaurs. Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like, you don't understand.
Yeah, she doesn't get it because she doesn't understand the time and effort that you had to put in to create that and to build that up, you know?
Yeah, exactly. She don't get it.
You know, like if you were in the backyard and you were building a guest house back there and somebody just came and burnt it down, she wouldn't come and be like, oh, somebody burnt down your guest house.
Exactly.
You know, it's just, you know, but it's a video game.
Man.
You know?
And there was this one time in Ark, and all the old Ark players remember this. There was this massive influx of Asians in the game. And they would come in, and you could voice chat in the game. Like if you get close to somebody and type and press and hold the V key for voice, you are talking to them.
And they're like,
the character's mouth's moving and everything. And these dudes would run up to you and they would say, they'd hit the button and they'd go, China #1. And then they would start killing you. Yeah.
Wow.
China #1. And I was like, motherfucker. So it was really funny, man. We had the Chinese wars going. It was hilarious. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. John, Project 25 update. James Bond GoldenEye will be remade for Gen X players.
Heck yeah.
Man, I hated playing that game with Coach because he played it so much. He knew everything, where to get the golden gun, all that sort of stuff. I would just die. I would just run around and basically get killed the whole time.
So, all right. I could not beat you at Mortal Kombat 3 or anything after 3. I beat you occasionally in Mortal Kombat 2. You were better than me at it, but I was good.
Yeah.
And I would say that if we played 10 times, you would beat me 6.
Yeah.
But you refused to play Halo with me.
Yeah, because I would just get destroyed. It just wasn't fun. I was just like, I couldn't do anything. Like, I would just get destroyed all the time. And it was the same way with GoldenEye.
I think Halo Combat Evolved is the game that I was probably the best at ever.
Didn't we play that on stream? All of us, me, you, and Loki,
and Loki rage quit.
Oh, did he?
He's like, bro. He said, "I love you. I'm never playing this effing game with you again."
That's me back in the day.
He like uninstalled.
Yeah.
Like I was murdering him.
Yeah.
I was murdering him. And he was like, I'm not doing this. Mexican Iron Man also rage quit.
What's up, Mike?
No, you didn't.
I don't even.
You didn't play it very much, though. To be fair.
Yeah.
Coach kicked my ass into all oblivion.
Oh man.
I need to reinstall this. It's got me. Ooh. The last time I played it, the controls just felt different to me. It was no longer like natural. It's kind of like if somebody asked me to play basketball today. I can't, bro.
Yeah.
The ball, it feels like I've never touched one.
Yeah.
I can't dribble anymore.
Yeah.
I could let me paraphrase that for everybody. I dribble like a regular person,
Yeah.
but in my mind, that ain't right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the skill is gone. It's called getting old. Exactly. I'm there. And my ass can't move laterally anymore either.
Yeah.
I can still move really well up and down. I can't do side to side anymore.
Yeah.
My hips don't work.
Yeah. Real quick, Sodak Chopper for $1.99 super chat. Hail to you, good sir. Hey, coach. Droid Pool says hi.
What up? What up?
Droid Pool. Did you ever watch the new Deadpool? Did you finally watch it?
I did not.
Oh, you gotta watch that. Coach still has not seen Deadpool Wolverine, guys.
I've never watched Deadpool 2.
You have to watch Deadpool 2 because there'll be some of Deadpool Wolverine you will not understand. There'll be some characters in there you'll be like, who is this guy? And why does everybody like think he's the greatest?
Right.
But Sodak Chopper also sends another $4.99. Notice how Disney is not calling us names and attacking fans right now. This tells me that Skeleton Crew will be all right.
I agree.
Well,
I think Skeleton Crew is just going to be your average base hit win.
no, what they are doing is all their little minions and stuff are coming out saying that how Disney needs to protect the kids because the fans are going to attack the kids.
I don't know how much Disney or Lucasfilm has to do with that. I think that there are some. Look, let's just be completely honest here, okay? I think that both sides have people that just have an axe to grind. Both sides do.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
both sides do. And they're preemptively saying, protect the kids, these guys, and they would lump us into that category, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
They would say they think that we're the kind of channel that would go after these young child actors. Yeah. We would never do that. And I don't know anybody that would do that. None of our friends would do that on YouTube.
No.
Are there some crazies out there? Sure there are. Yeah. Sure there are. But there's just not a lot of those. So that's all that is to me. Ain't nobody going to be attacking those kids.
No.
And by the way, I fully support that. Don't attack those kids and make it personal with them young people. If you got something critical to say about their character, I don't, even if you think that the acting is cringe, that's okay. Yeah. You're not attacking that kid. I didn't think that the Leia character did not work for me, Nick.
No, absolutely not. She should have never been in that show.
It's not personal against that little girl. She was fine.
Yeah. No, if I met that little girl in real life, I'd probably, but this is fine. Let's protect the kids. Meanwhile, trans lesbian witches. Yeah. But yeah, if I met the little girl in person, I'd be like, oh, that's so cool. You're in Star Wars. I wouldn't be like, oh, your character shouldn't have ever been in there. It doesn't make sense, But yeah, that's not anything against the actress who played the character. And that's the only time we go after the actors, actresses, directors, writers, whatever, is when they come after the fans. Then at that point, it's free game, mofo. It is free game.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah, which a little discourse lady did in the Acolyte, because a lot of those other actors that didn't pull that crap, nobody's going after them, even though we still didn't like a lot of their characters and stuff, or their acting or performances. I mean, even Leslie Headland's wife, who had probably one of the worst characters in that entire show.
Do you remember her name?
No, the green bald lady.
You don't remember her name?
No.
Come on, man. It was just a couple months ago.
That show's so forgettable.
How could you forget? I'm actually shocked I remember her name. I think I remember her name. I'm not.
I have no clue.
I think it was Vernesta Rowe.
Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. If you would have gave me multiple choice, I would have been able to pick the right one. But I never saw her going after people. Not saying that she didn't. She might have, and I just didn't see it. But I never saw her going after people, and people weren't really giving her a lot of crap as far as her personally. It was just thought her character sucked and her acting sucked. But the other lady, Amanda Lestenberg, man, she was coming after folks and then did that diss video and all this crazy nonsense. At that point, it's game on.
So that's gonna be the key right there. What our buddy Peacoby one's saying. I'm not sure if he's saying I do think or I don't think. I'm gonna say he's saying don't.
Yeah.
I don't think these kids are going to be hyper woke or supportive of some kind of agenda. If they are, then they're opening themselves up to a lot of criticism.
Yeah.
They need to leave all that out.
Yep.
Just be an actor, man.
Just be an actor and just be a kid.
Exactly.
We might sit here and say how your character sucks in that show, and we didn't really think the performance was that good. But it's not anything personal against you. We're not attacking you personally. And that's pretty much going to be the extent of it from most of all the people on this side of the aisle of Disney Star Wars.
Yep. We got so many people that are real Diablo fans in our chat.
Yeah.
If you want to see Nick play Diablo 2, give us a 1. I'm kidding.
You guys want to see Coach watch DS9? Put a 2 in the chat.
Oh my goodness! Just don't have time.
I don't even remember where we left off. It was season 2. I think we got to like episode 20 of season 2. It was somewhere right there at the end of season 2.
Yeah, I don't somewhere in there.
Yeah.
But it's the kind of show that we could just pick up. I mean,
yeah.
They're still on Paramount, aren't they?
No, I think they took them all down. We were talking about this on Doomcock stream. It was me, Mexican Iron Man, and Andy, and who else was on there? Gary was on there that night also. But yeah, apparently Rob Wright was on there, and I think it might have been Rob Wright that was bringing this up. Talking about how they pulled all the Star Trek stuff off of Paramount. And the OG Star Trek series is, I think, on MGM Plus now.
Uh-huh.
But I don't think any of the other stuff is on there. I can look though, because I think I don't. Well, crap. No, I think my brother and them got rid of their Paramount Plus login, and I was using theirs. And I was using their Disney Plus login, and they got rid of it too. So now I have no way. I'm gonna have to go out on the high seas for all that now.
So you don't have a copy of Deep Space Nine?
Oh yeah, I have it on my hard drive.
Okay.
But I don't. Yeah, I have the complete entire series on my hard drive. But
see if you remember these. You ready?
Yeah. They had Diablo 2 figures?
Yes.
I never saw
that came
those.
out when the game was new.
I'm sure I probably saw them because I was in the game stores and the toy stores and stuff all the time, but I do not remember those. But my memory's shit also, so
I would really like to get not all of them, but a couple of those. I would not mind having them. I'm gonna have to get another display case, dude.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Diablo stuff. You caught me.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have the Diablo 2 strategy guide too. Still, I think.
Well, the strategy guide came with the battle chest.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah, I do have it. Yeah, I for sure have it. Which I didn't really use it that much because I would always hack the game with the
So I
cube
can still remember.
and change stats.
I can still remember buying the original Diablo, the big box original Diablo at the old Walmart, Nick, the one that's over there by Publix now.
Yeah.
Like I went. Do you remember where electronics was in there? Like in the very center,
Man.
and it was just a little square.
Yeah, I barely remember that Walmart. I remember the location. I remember I think that had Golden Axe.
You remember when we got kicked out for riding around on big wheels? And
At
running
that
around,
Walmart?
Yeah, and me and you were running around throwing like dodgeballs at each other and stuff, and they kicked us out.
Vaguely. Now that you mention it, I vaguely remember
We did
that.
We were running around throwing these big rubber balls.
Yeah, did somebody come up and say you can't ride those in here or something?
Yes.
Okay. Man, it is so faint and cloudy, that memory. I'm having to dig deep back in my brain.
I know you remember this one. You already know what I'm about to say. It's the worst thing we ever did at that Walmart. And you got busted. And they thought they had me, but they didn't.
Oh, we already told this story.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't hear it.
Yeah, well, let's not tell that one.
Oh, come on.
What were we in 9th grade?
No, we were driving, buddy.
10th grade? It was high school for sure.
It was 10th grade because I was dating Kim.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, me and Coach were some thieving ass mofos back in the day, and we would freaking jack all kinds of like basketball cards.
We are stealing basketball cards, guys.
Yeah.
At Walmart, we would steal packs.
Yep.
At Kmart, we stole entire boxes.
Yeah. Yeah, and his girlfriend would help us out.
Yeah, we would get like 3 or 4
Who
boxes.
worked there?
We'd get 3 or 4 boxes, and we would go into the garden center.
Yeah.
And we would throw them over the fence.
Yeah.
And then we would leave, drive around the back, get them off the cement, and then we would literally go sit in the parking lot in front of Kmart and open every pack.
Open every pack. Yeah. We were so bad, man. Like looking back on that now, I'm like, God, like if that we could have had the cops called on us, we could have gotten some deep shit over all that. Like God.
They knew we were doing it too. They told us to never come back. Like,
I don't even remember that.
We were banned from Kmart.
I don't even remember that.
The manager was like, he told the girl I was dating, I know your boyfriend is stealing stuff. He is never allowed to come back in the store.
Wow.
Like, banned.
See, I did not know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and then we went and opened a booth at a flea market and sold all of it and took a trip to Florida.
One day. We sold it all in one day. Discount prices.
Yeah. Yeah. Super.
I think we made
prices.
like $700 or $800 that day.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it paid for our whole trip to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because in our wild, more younger, misguided days, back in
you guys are incels.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
100% guilty.
Yeah, and then we would ride around in scream masks, scaring people, and we had the cops pull us over and hold us at gunpoint, and on the loudspeaker said, "Driver, put your hands out, walk backwards to us, passenger, arms up." You know, like it was like we were like freaking terrorists or something. And man, them cops cussed us out, man.
Oh, they did.
They let us go because honestly, now that I look back on it, we didn't do anything illegal.
Hey guys, we got a fun person in chat. Everybody
wearing a mask and looking at people.
Here you go, Nick. You guys are incels. I own a house and married, and I don't do this shit. I don't know what he's talking about. You guys need a job.
Yeah,
I have two.
Yeah, we're talking about when we were in high school.
We're talking about 27 years ago.
Yeah, almost 30 years ago.
Oh,
maybe he's just playing with us and not being serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not listening to right wingers whine. All right,
we ain't whining. We're just telling old stories. I don't know what you're talking about, dude.
I'm putting you in timeout like a bad boy. So if you're in timeout. Boop. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, we were terrible, man. We were terrible.
Yeah, but like I said,
who was the mastermind behind that? Like, we're gonna go get a booth, and we're gonna sell all this at the booth.
You were.
Yeah, that was all my plan. And I sat there and I did the wheeling and dealing with everybody. And like, you were there with me.
Yeah.
And you were running the booth with me too. But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We went to one flea market first, and it was like, it was made out of like old railroad ties and freaking plywood and half falling apart, and it was raining.
It was Lakon.
Yeah, Lakon. And I was like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah, and I was like, let's go to Coleman. The next one down the road.
Yeah.
So we walked in and we asked for a booth, and they gave us one for free.
Yep, right at the front door.
Mm-hmm.
We were right at the front, right when people walk in. And man, we sold all that stuff. And God, it was a matter of just like a couple hours. We weren't there that long. Like maybe 2-3 hours or so, because we're like cheap prices,
Oh yeah,
make us an offer, like, and people are like, what? And they're looking through.
We were selling like $70 Kobe Bryant rookies for like $20.
Yeah, like people were getting deals because we're just like, we need money for Florida. So, yeah.
Now I remember like, I did not like that dude. I can't remember his name.
Oh, from the shop?
Yeah. No.
Hot Packs?
No. We got him.
Yeah, Hot Packs.
But anyways, his name was John, by the way.
Yeah, he's dead now, isn't he?
He is, and the guy I'm thinking about's dead too. But there was a guy at that flea market that had an area, and the first time I ever saw a double telescoping Luke Skywalker was at his booth. And you were with me. And he wanted like $100 for this whole case of toys. Just a bunch of random stuff. And that double telescoping Luke was there.
Oh, yeah. Yes, I remember that. Yeah.
And we went to my grandmother's, and I was like, can I borrow $100?
Yeah. And she was like, nope.
She said nope, and I was like, and my grandmother was like really wealthy.
Yeah,
and I was shocked. She said no.
And didn't you go back like the next weekend to see if it was still there or something? Didn't you get the money from your mom or something, and it was gone? Or
I don't remember. We even thought about literally going back and just running off.
Yeah,
we literally thought about that.
I don't remember that, but I don't. But that wouldn't surprise me.
I did not have the sack to do it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we went into the mall and we went into that hobby store and you were pointing at the wall? You were like, "Can I see that?" You were just getting the guy to turn around, and every time he turned around, I was like, "Whoop, whoop." I was grabbing packs and putting them in my pockets.
No, I did not remember that.
Yeah. And we were getting them high dollar packs, and like every pack is $7.
They're like upper deck.
No, like Top's finest, like
Oh, okay.
gold refractors and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Man, I was like a magician, baby.
Yeah.
My hands were so quick.
We were so bad. We were so bad. Somebody asked where we went, so we ended up going. Didn't we go to? I don't even remember. Was it Panama City or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Here's the irony. Okay.
Oh yeah, the irony. Yeah.
No, the irony is that the beach trip was a church trip.
Yep. Yeah. How messed up is that? How messed up
We were
is that?
so stupid, man.
Yeah. Like we're out there freaking jacking freaking basketball cards to go on a church trip, to Florida. Yeah, criminal delinquents, yeah.
Thinking back, don't you feel so horrible about all your thefts?
Oh yeah, it was. I mean, the stores. I mean, they weren't really losing money. We weren't like stealing from like individually people, but it was stupid still.
Look, I could go further. Nick had nothing to do with this, but I was awful. I
don't even know what you're about to say right now.
You're gonna know exactly what I mean when I say two words.
Stealing cards for the Lord. Oh.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
Movie gallery.
Oh, I already know. Yeah, I already know what you're gonna say. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
So here's what I did.
This is bad.
This is bad.
Yeah.
So I'm putting movies up one night. We're getting ready to close. I'm in college. And
this was when you were in Auburn, right?
Well, no, but I did it there too.
Oh, okay.
So this is movie gallery on Indicator.
My Beltline, wasn't it?
Yeah, this is when you were living in the apartment.
Oh, on Smith with Mandy.
Yeah. So I'm working at movie gallery this 1 year before I went off to college, So I'm putting movies up one night, and the two guys that I was closing with that night, I noticed they were being real funny about some stuff. And so I walked up and I was like, "What are you guys up to?" Like I know, I said, and they were really getting funny about it because they didn't know me like that. And I said, "Whatever you're doing, I want in." And they were like, "Okay." So then they taught me the whole thing. So the next time I closed, and they gave me a third of everything that night, and I didn't do anything. And I was like, "Golly!" All right, so here's what it was at movie gallery. Every single time a person came up to my register to check out a movie, if they had a late fee, and if it's Friday night and they're regulars, man, we see so many late fees. You owe $7 for Forrest Gump or whatever. Okay, I would forgive their late fees, give them back the correct change, like I charged them for the late fee. I didn't tell them I forgave the late fee. So all night long, from 4 to midnight, we're sitting there, or not midnight, I guess from 2 to 10, I'm sitting there, and every single time somebody comes up, I forgive the late fees, give them the right change. And then we expanded to every time somebody would come up to buy a previously viewed movie. Like we got 50 copies of GoldenEye. Well, eventually, we're only going to keep 2 of them. 48 of them we put on sale. They're on sale for $14.99. They're a previously viewed movie or a PVM.
Right.
So every time they would come up with a PVM, we would scan it and then delete it. And then we would just open our register and give them the right change.
Oh.
And that was it. And so anyways, at the end of the night, I would have my printout and it would tell me how much I should have in my till. I would be over like $400 or $500 in cash. So that money went into my pocket. Every single night I worked, I would pocket hundreds of dollars from Movie Gallery. We shut the store down. Like that store closed.
Wow.
And then when I went to Auburn, I started doing it there. And I did it there for 2 years.
Wow.
So I was like a wealthy fat cat at Movie Gallery.
Wow.
Making minimum wage $5.50 an hour.
Yeah.
But I'm leaving with like an extra $500 a night in my pocket. Organized crime fat cat. FBI has joined the chat. And the truth comes out.
Yeah, the freaking statute of limitations is way gone on all.
Oh,
and Movie Gallery's not even an actual company anymore.
Nope. They're completely shut down.
Neither is Kmart. Kmart's not a company anymore either, is it?
They're gone. But man, like we had our own little racket.
I never had a racket like that, I don't think.
Well, okay. You did other stuff.
Oh, well.
And you didn't do stuff to make money. You did stuff for you.
Yeah.
Like all right, so one time, this is before cell phones. My phone rings, and I'm going to say the place, statute of limitations. We're so far past it. This is the same time period. Actually, it's before that. We're in high school. Okay? We're 17-ish. Phone rings. It's Sears. I know it's you calling.
Oh, yeah.
So I answered the phone. I go, "What's up?" And you said, "Dude, I need you to come up here right now and do exactly what I tell you." And I'm like, "What?" You said, "Come up here and drive right through where I work." I don't remember what that little area was called back there, but it was like the truck
like
drop
back
off.
at the loading. That store's not even them. They tore it down and everything.
So you were like, drive right through there, but slow down and make sure your windows are rolled down. And I'm going, okay.
Yeah,
and you were like, try to be up here in about 10 minutes. And I said, all right, I'm on the way. I didn't ask no questions.
Yeah.
So I'm rolling up there, and the next thing I know, Nick is chunking these 4 big, huge speakers in the back of my car.
Yeah.
And then I just drive off. And what did I get out of it? Nothing. But he got these 4 speakers. And I also remember, and their internal people knew you were doing it. They just couldn't catch you.
Yeah.
But when PlayStation first came out,
oh yeah,
you got a
PS1.
You got a brand new boxed, sealed PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And you hit it in the little crack in the loading dock area.
Yeah.
And you went back after hours and swiped it.
Yeah, I remember that. That's actually how I got my Final Fantasy VII.
Look at this.
Game also.
I think you were low-key members of the Foot Clan.
We were part of the Foot.
Oh,
wow.
Blood Guilty did that to Domino's. IRS caught Al Capone, but not Goats.
Wow.
Stealing Zenith speakers.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they were Zenith too.
That's
they probably were.
The 1997 crime spree explained.
Are you all still doing this? What's going on?
Man, we're letting all the truth come out tonight.
Oh no!
Yeah, we're telling old stories from when we were back in high
stories.
School.
We're telling war stories.
And when we're little thieving bastards.
Oh, we were so bad.
You know, doing
bad.
all the bad crap that we did back in the day.
I believe all this is true. This
is
100% true.
Yeah,
every bit of it is 100% true. Look, all right, here's the worst one. Okay, this is the worst one I did. I can't think of anything. This is worse than Movie Gallery.
You're the Bebop and Rocksteady of Alabama.
So, one of my college roommates, he worked for Nabisco. You remember Nabisco? Ding.
Nabisco.
Yeah.
Give me those cookies, by the way. Those
Yeah.
cookies.
So what he did was he traveled around to all of the local grocery stores and stocked the shelves just for Nabisco products. That's all he did. And he worked for a guy, so they always went in tandem and did everything in tandem together. And that guy was his boss. So the guy was going through a divorce. And my roommate would come home and he'd be like, man, he would just won't stop talking about his wife and how they're going through a divorce. It just never ends and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, what kind of stuff does he tell you? And it's like, just everything. He said, dude, you could ask me anything about him. I could tell you anything. And I said, well, if you could find out anything about her, we should just have a credit card filled out in her name. And he looked at me and he was like, let's see if we could do it.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So I was like, all right. I went and got a credit card application. And I was like, all right, so we need her full name. He had her full name. Date of birth. He got her date of birth. Just in conversation. Okay. Address. Got it. I mean, all this stuff. We're going through this application and we needed her social. I worked at Movie Gallery where she shopped.
Oh, so you already had it.
I got it.
Oh, no.
She comes in there. I get her social.
Oh, God.
Okay. There was one thing missing for us to get a credit card in this woman's name. Mother's maiden name. We got the date of his marriage. We went to the Lee County Registrar. We went through all of the old newspapers to that date, found their wedding, got the mother's maiden name. We had a credit card applied for and fulfilled in this woman's name. Eventually, we cut it up and we never used it. But,
wow.
And we had it sent to this house, this condemned house that nobody lived in. Like it was sent, we didn't send it to our address. You know?
Yeah, that
So
one was
terrible.
kind of like, my credit report shows I have a credit card from this company and I never had no credit card.
Christian doesn't even want to be on screen with you. He's an accomplice. Oh, man. We still got 367 people here, bro.
Yeah.
And look, big shout out to our people on Twitter watching. I mean, we got 146 people on YouTube watching. We have 226 people on Twitter watching right now. Thank you, guys.
Getting all the goods. Nick and Coach.
Rissman, I'm out.
Crime spree.
We were bad. Can you think of anything worse than what you did to Sears? They knew you were doing it. They just couldn't get you. They were watching you. They were watching you on camera. Suzanne, who married one of my friends, one of your friends.
Yeah.
They're still married today.
Yeah.
She knew.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like 100%.
Oh, yeah.
But she couldn't catch you.
No. Because I was a sneaky bastard.
So, look, I know what's fun.
Huh.
So when we were younger, you had this, you had developed you were in a really good rhythm. You developed a rhythm unlike anyone else I had ever known, where you were in this pattern.
I'm running through Hooters girls.
Nope. Bigger than that.
What?
You were getting fired from every single job.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it was just a matter of time, guys. I'm waiting on the phone
time.
ring. Well, it's about time for Nick to get fired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Here it is.
Yeah, I'd call Coach. I'd be like, oh, Dang, dude, you're never gonna believe what happened today. What, you get
So,
fired?
look-
How'd you know? Did somebody tell you?
Tell the chat some reasons why you got fired, man.
Well, it's pretty much the same. Well, other than the Sears thing, it
No.
was-
You squirted tartar sauce on somebody at
yeah.
McDonald's.
So at McDonald's, it was I hit a manager in the head with a cheeseburger, throwing it at him, and I was running around with the tartar sauce squirt guns, squirting people, and that was my 16th time to be written up. You're supposed to be fired after the third time. But that's my very first job, like when I was like 15. And I was only there for, I think, like a year. But all the high school kids worked up there. It was the Rockin' McDonald's in Decatur. They had,
I
like,
remember one Sunday morning, me and my mother went up there.
Oh, I hooked you guys
to eat
up.
breakfast, and you gave us a bag.
Yeah.
With everything you could imagine. It was, my mom couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
My mom actually liked you that day.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I'm hooking you guys up with some Mickey D's. Here's one of everything. But yeah, I got fired from there for hitting a manager in the head with the cheeseburger. The Sears thing was a chick freaking lied on me about basically like coming on to her the store, but it was a mutual thing. She had been flirting with me.
Yeah.
So it was true, but her boyfriend found out.
I hooked up with her.
I don't even remember who it was.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, it started with an A, I think. She went to Decatur.
Yeah, I have.
She was a year younger than us.
She had some.
I know.
Huge.
I know.
Huge.
She did.
Yeah, and so, but yeah, we were in the shoe room, and I was off work. It was like a Friday or Saturday night, and I was off, and I was just walking around, and she was in there, and she was like, "Can you come back here and help me find these shoes?" And I was like, "Sure." Yeah, we were like juniors in high school, I think.
Yeah.
And so I went back there when we fooled around back there, and then I like didn't want to like be in a relationship or like be with her like that. So she ended up getting pissed or something, or she had a boyfriend or something. But basically, she told the management that I had like come on to her and all this stuff, and I was like, that is, and was trying to like get on her when she didn't want it or something, and she basically got me fired and lied on me. And that was from that one. Pretty much everything after that.
And her boyfriend tried to come up there and fight you. Mm-hmm. So I had to come up there and get you. And then they chased us around town.
Yeah.
And do you remember when I got out of the car with a baseball bat?
Oh, yeah.
And they all were like, "Oh, man, we're cool. We're cool."
Yeah.
There were like 4 of them and one of me.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. But pretty much every one after that, it wasn't anything crazy. It was pretty much not being there on time because I suck at being.
You were hitting golf
not a
balls
morning
at LG.
The LG one was that was a contract position, and I don't.
At one of them, you were in the parking lot hitting golf balls.
No, it wasn't in the parking lot. That was the one at Lockheed Martin. But okay. I wasn't at the parking lot. I would just go over to the driving range that was right by there on my lunch break, and I would hit golf balls. And I didn't get fired from there. No, actually I did, but it was for something stupid. Like I didn't do something right on the ticketing or the calls or something. It wasn't for anything like super bad.
Coach paid off the bullies with the movie gallery money.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that. Well, there was one other one I worked for a company that supported 911 call centers, and I was going out on tour with my buddy, and I basically told them that I had a family emergency, and I didn't go into specifics, but I just said it was a family emergency, and I was going to be gone for a while. Well, this was during the MySpace days. well, this company was all concerned, like, hope everything's good with your family. And I'm like, yeah, everything's going good, you know. And I was out on tour. Well, I guess somebody found my MySpace page and saw me with girls around me and drinks, you know, and a cigarette in my mouth. Like, this dude don't look like he's going through no family issues. He's in freaking Minnesota. He's in freaking Baton Rouge. He's in freaking Augusta, Georgia. I was all over the place. And so I come back and they're like, hey, we got to do some updates. Make sure you bring all your equipment in tomorrow. And right when they said that, I knew it was coming. And sure enough, the next day I worked all day. And at the end of the day, they called me into the office and was like, hey, we're gonna have to let you go. You know, maybe you should maybe think about maybe pursuing a career in the music industry or something. And I literally had nothing to say. And for those 2 days that I was there, nobody spoke to me. Nobody talked to me. I would be like, hey, and they'd be like, hey. And it was just like, I was like, something weird is going on, you know. But I would not change that for anything in the world, because that was like literally a once in a lifetime experience. I can always go get another job. I can't ever go out on a freaking Prevost tour bus and tour around the country, you know, and all that, you know, anytime. So, yeah, I don't regret that. And I wasn't really a big fan of that job anyways. But that's when I was living with the 2 Hooters girls in Huntsville.
Didn't you get fired from a job for downloading movies?
Yes.
The one in Athens.
No, he didn't care. That was the networking place, the one that Total Networks, I think is what it was called. No, he didn't care. He actually was selling that business and was actually gonna go back to running it out of his home. But he ended up giving me like a month pay because it was like a last minute decision that he made or something, and he basically closed up shop in that building. But it was the Intergraph one is when I got in trouble, that I got fired from for downloading movies, because that was right when it was a new thing, you know, and they had like a T1, you know, or 2 or 3 T1 lines, you know, and I was like, man, I'm not going to do this while I'm on the clock, but I'm going to start it when I leave. And so when I come back in the morning, I'll have all these movies. And I did that for about a week. No, it wasn't it wasn't porn or anything like that.
Some of them were.
No, none of them were.
At the other one, it was.
Huh?
At the other one, you did. I remember.
If that ever happened, I don't remember, because I knew that they could see what was going down, because I had to
look
actually
in the private chat. That's where I learned that name.
I don't even remember that.
And then what you did, it was genius. You took the file names and you renamed them on your computer to like Dave Matthews Band Live VH1.
Really? I do not remember that. I'm not doubting you at all, because
and your dad would never click on that.
Yeah. Maybe was I doing that at home?
Well, you were downloading them at work, and then you were taking it home. But I mean, I'm not saying that you did. That's all you did. You mostly downloaded like music and movies.
Yeah.
But there would be an occasional, you know.
It wasn't at work though. That was probably at home.
I remember you downloading a couple of them at that place because we were there together.
Oh, are you talking about
the place in Athens? I think, like off 72.
Oh, okay.
You weren't there very long.
Yeah, it might have been there. I
remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah. Good God, I don't even remember that name. I'm about to look it up.
I'm not going to do it while I'm on the clock. I have principles.
Yeah. So yeah, I didn't. I was like, I'm not, because I was like, I don't want to get in trouble, you know. So I'm not gonna do it while I'm on the clock, you know. I'm gonna just start the download when I would leave for work, And so they said something to me. And the thing is, I was so like clueless because I was just like, I'm just getting a movie. Like I didn't really look at it at like pirating and all that sort of stuff. And so when they asked me about it, I was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, 100%. But I said, but I'm not doing it while I'm working. I start it before, like when I leave, and then I just check it because you got a faster connection here.
Right.
And they're like, you can't do that. And I literally was clueless to really thinking that anything was wrong with what I was doing at all. So yeah.
Make me think of Napster.
Oh, me and Coach would freaking, we would freaking go. We were all over Napster.
Oh, we was killing it.
We were getting everything.
And then LimeWire came out, the destructor of all computers.
Yep. Then LimeWire came out. Yeah, that was freaking. Yeah. That
so
was,
Dak
that was
Choppa,
fun.
now you guys cannot go to conventions without an escort.
Yeah.
And SWA, the fact that it's called Lucasfilm and not Disney Kennedy Filoni Film is a disgrace. Agreed. Nick missed the FBI warnings at the beginnings of movies.
Yeah.
Nick was the dude renaming files on Napster, so I kept getting videos of two dudes together. Do you remember downloading stuff? You're like, this is not what I thought I was getting.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
File sharing, nothing like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you remember the list groups in AOL chat rooms back
Yes.
with the modem?
Yes.
Where you could get pictures?
I was in a list group.
Yeah.
And I got a AOL instant message from somebody else in the list group. And they were like, "Hey, you live in Decatur?" And I was like, "Yeah." And we started chit-chatting back and forth. It was oh, this is going to sound terrible. It was a guy that was a minister of music at one of the local churches.
Yeah. Did you say anything?
He knew who I was, and I knew who he was.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't know, a 19-year-old kid, 18-year-old kid. You remember when I got that compact Presario, my first computer? You helped me like set it all up and everything?
Yeah.
It was that computer.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And I would get that right there. You've got mail.
Yeah.
And it would be all of these pictures.
Yeah. You've got mail. You've got mail. You've
from
got
the
mail.
list group. And it would just be a bunch of nudes.
Yeah.
This has just been, boy, we just let it all out tonight, didn't we?
Oh, yeah. We're like, screw it. Oh, jeez.
I don't have any more terrible stories to tell that I could think of off the top of my head. I'd really have to really think.
I can't think of any either. I'm sure there's probably a lot that we probably even forgot.
Oh, I'm sure. Yep, I am sure. Well, guys, it's been a good 2 hour and 40-minute long stream.
Wow, tomorrow, almost 3 hours.
Yep, tomorrow we got Penguin. We may be going live tomorrow night after the Penguin finale.
Yes.
So if we do that, would you guys be interested in coming back and talking some Penguin and going through that and just do this again?
Yeah.
And then me and Nick will be getting some videos out here in the next couple days for sure as well.
Yep, we'll probably try to get some knocked out probably tomorrow, maybe.
Yep. I know I'm going to go throw some frisbees for a couple hours. But other than that, I don't really have any plans.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to Hooters. That's funny. Yeah, I get the same thing every single time I go to Hooters. Freaking
3 Mile Island shrimp.
Yep, buffalo shrimp.
I have not eaten at a Hooters in like 15 years.
God, has it been that long?
Yeah. And the last time I had it, it was takeout. And all we got was chicken wings, but we got them, some of them were hot and some of them were 3 Mile Island. I like them both. But dude, I was on the toilet all night long.
Oh yeah, that sauce will mess you up, dude.
It did. And I was like, I'm never eating it again. I love their food.
Yeah.
Like, it was really good. But I couldn't do it to myself.
Yeah.
It was worse than 29 pizza rolls. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, yep, that's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm about to go in here and lay on the couch and find something to watch, dude. What should I go in here and watch, guys?
I don't know. I'm not really watching anything right now.
Spaceballs.
Tulsa King. Did you ever watch Tulsa King?
Never did.
With Stallone?
Mm-mm.
That's really good. Season 2's out on that. I need to start that. But that's a really good show.
Have you watched the John Williams documentary?
I have not. Have you?
I watched like the first 15 minutes of it and I had to stop it. We were getting ready to leave and I just haven't continued it, but I can tell it's going to be really good.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm still
I can't really think of anything else.
I'm still looking at Diablo stuff.
Does anybody know who won the Alabama game? Oh my gosh, Alabama's killing LSU 35-6. It's like not even a game.
Wow.
Freaking Georgia got beat by Ole Miss.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Cannot stand it when Alabama wins.
Yeah. I like it when they lose. I saw Keely Chow in the chat earlier.
Oh, of course. Of course.
War Eagle Keely Chow.
Yeah. Get you, Keely Chow. You can like do a search for like just computer games and find like a box just full of stuff.
Oh, good God. Yeah.
I remember when your friend Casey came over to our house, her and her boyfriend had just broken up and she gave me like all these computer games.
Yeah. 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 I think he moved out of state or something, but yeah, he left his whole like PC game collection that was in one of those binders where you just put the discs in.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey dude, you want one of these games?
Hilarious.
Yeah. I haven't talked to her and don't even remember that. It's been years since I've talked to her.
Really?
Yeah.
Computer games. Look, I'm about to get revved back up as I'm finding stuff. I'm like, oh.
I did not T-Rex. I actually dated one girl that was in one of the Hooters calendars. But she was weird, man. Weird. We broke up because she was sick. And I had just gotten off work. I was living with two other Hooters girls, but was dating another one that lived a little ways away. And I did date one of the other ones that I was living with. But I'd just gotten home and I'd like got a 6-pack of beer on my way home and was like, had like a rough day. And I was like, man, I cannot wait to sit down and chill. And I just sat down in the recliner, turned the TV on, was laid back, cracked open the first beer. And she's like, Nick, can you please come over? I'm not feeling good, and I was like, oh, I literally just sat down, just opened up a beer. I was like, I mean, if you want me to come over, I mean, I can. I said, but I literally just picked up a 6-pack just to like chill and relax. Like I've had a terrible day. And so she was like, yeah, please come over. And so I go over there and I walk in after being tired, not wanting to go over there in the first place. And she starts bitching at me for coming over there to help take care of her. And I had a 6-pack of beer with me. You brought beer? And we literally broke up over that. I was like, screw this. Bye, bitch. I freaking walked out. But yeah, she ended up marrying a cop. And ended up having 2 kids. But yeah, she was freaking smoke. She was a smoke show. But gosh, she had the most annoying voice. Hey, Nick. I was like, God, just need her to shut up.
Oh my goodness. Debbie, for the love of God, Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like 23. I think I was like 23 or 24.
I never lived with a Hooters girl, guys. I was always the conservative one.
Yeah. Yep.
We into this thing?
I don't know. Let's make it an even 3 hours. We're at 2:58:30. So a minute and a half.
All right.
Well, our exit screen. All right. Last chance to get any questions in, guys. Going once, going twice.
That was a pretty quick going once, going twice. You might want to slow that one down a little bit. Let them think about a question.
Nick sitting there with a smile on his face. He misses her. Poor guy.
You know a game that's worth a lot of money?
No. She was testing Nick, but voice can, understand, yeah.
The original, not only the original, but also the remake for Nintendo GameCube called The Twin Snakes, Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I did not know.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes version that came out on GameCube sells for $100+. And I had it. You know another game that's worth a lot of money? The Super Nintendo Adventures of Batman and Robin. Like Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, yeah. I like that game.
It's a great game. It's worth a lot of money.
Yep. Yeah, I like that game. Yep, I liked it. All right, guys. we're at the 3-hour mark. We're gonna wrap this up.
Michelle, I'm going to shopgoodwill.com.
You all taking illegal activities?
You all talking illegal activities and old girlfriend. John Graber has left the chat. Boy, I bet he's got some. For a short man, I bet he's got some tall tales.
Yeah. At 58, Nick just inspired me to pick up 2 Hooters chicks tonight. Starting push-ups now. I definitely could not get 2 Hooters girls now, for sure. But yeah, no. But
well, I mean, look, you could be
I
their
did have
dad.
a super hot chick, huh?
You could be their dad now.
Yeah, yeah. God, I wish I could go back to like 2023, 24. So some fun times. Fun times.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That's gonna do it for us at Retirement Based Network.
We're all getting older together, guys.
Yeah, all getting older together. Thank you to everybody for being here. Be sure to smash that like button on your way out. It does,
guys.
help
Thank you
the channel.
for everybody being here. Seriously, we still got 340 people
Yeah.
watching right now. So y'all are the best.
Yep.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for all the new members.
31.
Yeah.
New members tonight.
Thanks to everybody that sent super chats tonight. We appreciate it, and stay tuned for more content coming from us. We'll try to get.
We'll
some
probably
stuff
see y'all
up
tomorrow
there.
night.
Yeah. After last episode of Penguin. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. As we always say, guys, we are. You are. Echo Base Network. We are out.
Pimp Base Network.
Yeah. Bye, guys.
Coach and Nick from Echo Base Network, thank you so much for being here with us tonight at Echo Base TV, where community happens.
One time, Nick got into a fight with his girlfriend, and he took her clothes and started throwing them off the balcony. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. I was watching it.
All her stuff out in the road. All of it. She was a dirty tramp.
Do you remember the time her dad looked through?
Oh, yeah. We're not telling that story. That's a little too. That's not PG.
You remember the time you came down the steps wearing some socks?
All right, guys. Bye.